Hello, hey everybody. So we are back for some more Avatar Legends. If you can tell from looking at the overlay, we are down one player, unfortunately, but we'll deal with that narratively and hope to have her back for the next one. But so, hey, hi everybody. Good to see y'all. Tough has probably had enough of me this week already, but let us do the thing where folks introduce themselves. Hey, Misha, why don't you tell people who you are and like your awesomeness and stuff?
Hey there. I'm Misha, less than three, here on the Twitch. You can find me on Twitter at Misha Weha, where I tweet game things, mostly about World of Warcraft. Actually, mostly things I retweet from other people. Any rate, that doesn't matter. What does matter is that I am GMing or narrating this game of Avatar, and we should have a good time. All right, your turn, Tough.
Hey, I'm 98 Tough Love or Tough or Torf or some other random nickname that somebody gives me. I am a variety streamer on Twitch. I play lots of different games, and I'm doing a lot of TTRPGs this week, which is great. And in this one, so that I make sure that I remember which character I'm playing Azalea, who is the icon of a long-standing family tradition. And she is from the Earth Kingdom. And she doesn't bend. She's got cool swords that turn into a giant spear. It's
Perfect.
go Sid.
Hi, I'm Sin or Potato9_juice. You can find me here on Twitch. I'm usually in chat in here or in Tough Chat because I'm a mod for Tough, or in Juice Chat doing stuff. Yeah, that's about it. I play Naomi SJ.
Yes, who is not mysterious at all.
SJ_sidekick. I'm SJ_sidekick everywhere unless they don't allow an underscore. So Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all those socials. And I play Dak, who's a little Earth Kingdom boy that likes to play superhero and thinks he's gonna take down the Fire Nation by himself.
Yeah. Boo Fire Nation.
Yeah, boo Fire Nation. Go Earth Bros.
Right? I am Zero or Zero Daylight or Michael. You can typically find me here running and playing stuff. And you can also find me and a lot of our folks over at, we can let me remember, you can also find a bunch of our content over at cpluscontent.tv, which is actually just our YouTube page, but it's branded now. Where you can find these folks playing a variety of different games, and you should, if you don't already, head over there and click that free subscribe button and the little bell next to it so that you can be notified when we have new content, which is typically about 24 hours after we stream live, unless it takes almost 24 hours for YouTube to process a basic video, which every once in a while happens, like it did for Labyrinth. Anyway. I'm playing Nico, who is just a regular Earth Nation dude.
Earth Bro.
Yeah, just, doesn't know much about the Earth Nation exactly. But straight up, just like hometown Earth Nation all the way guy who has a little flutterbat, yes, a little bat butterfly hybrid called Shashi as his best friend. Cool. That is us.
My video's dying.
I'm gonna fix it. Just keep going. I'll fix it.
I'm sorry. So does anyone want to do a recap? Remember what happened? I think I remember what happened.
You're on mute.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So we began our little adventure in media res, if you will, as an important artifact called, we wrote it down, I swear.
Called the
Low Row Tablet.
Low Row Tablet, yep.
The Low Row Tablet. A treasured artifact of the Earth Kingdom, often used to inspire people. Some believe it gives you magical powers. It's popularized by little comic books throughout the nation. It probably doesn't give you powers, but it's important. Azalea was as entrusted as everyone in her family is to guard the tablet. It was stolen from her. Her aunt got it back. It was stolen from her aunt. They had to leave a situation quickly and go hide. The Flutterbat friend, Shasi, found or was locating where the guards had taken both Azalea's Aunt Willow and the tablet. The tablet was, Willow was taken to a regular guard station, but the tablet was taken to basically the Fire Nation embassy by a scribe of some kind. So the gang make a plan to break in. Naomi managed to convince the guards to let her in as a Fire Nation citizen, entrusting them with her precious lucky potato. And meanwhile, the rest of the gang just kind of bend themselves in with a rock pillar and managed to convince the backroom staff that they were here just delivering tea and could they spend the night. And they could. Naomi also got a room. So they all went to the rooms and started doing plans to find the tablet, which involved making a fake tablet, stealing clothes from people in the bathhouse after having weird conversations with them. Let's see, what else was there in general? Realizing that more and more guards from earlier were arriving to maybe guard the tablet. They go down to the second floor where they bust into the library where the scribe is. And then it's there that they find out the tablet was not actually there. He was just studying some of the runes and rubbings from it. The tablet had been moved to another location. They managed to trick the scribe to leave the room, I believe, letting him sit down in a storage closet somewhere, and were cornered by some guards, which they handily defeated on their way out, grabbing the lucky potato. Yes. I think that about covers it. Did I miss anything important?
Well, I mean,
there was something that happened, but that only certain people know about.
Yes.
Yes.
So our ruse, which Nico knew that Azalea didn't, as we were busting in, I needed to establish my bona fides as a Fire Nation guard, because I was wearing the Fire Nation captain's clothes that I stole from him after taking a bath with him, but in a bro way. So I needed to establish that we were under attack by Earth Nation insurrectionists. So I attacked Azalea with firebending, but I didn't attack her to attack her. I just attacked near her for dramatic effect. So Azalea now knows that I can firebend.
Yeah. Yes.
Which some Earth Bros do.
Yeah, that's what Earth Bros do, spend fire.
There's one way you could convince Dak of that.
Yeah.
Be the actor.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, so Nico's definitely hiding the fact that he does the bending, but Azalea now knows. So you all ran back to the hideout that you had found before. It seemed like a good enough place to hang out. You get to ride on Lily, the saber-toothed moose lion that Azalea has. And you are you spend the night there to recover from the thing and plan your next move for the next day. That means you all can remove up to 4 fatigue, which probably should clear out everyone's fatigue.
Thank goodness.
Okay. Yeah, I was fatigue, and I think we were talking about adding one because I was full of chocolate running away.
Yeah, that happened last night. You don't have to worry about it. A good night's sleep will solve a lot of things.
Yes.
But as you rest, you have time to contemplate some things in the night. Azalea, you're thinking about your aunt and maybe one of the conversations you had with her maybe before the whole incident started. What were you guys talking about?
Like, is this post me having the tablet stolen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that conversation would have heavily been about the burden of the tradition that we're carrying, and probably a good deal of chastising for it being Azalea's first time actually carting this tablet around, especially because Azalea kind of just had a really close call after nearly abandoning her family. Uh, but she didn't.
Oh yeah, she
So
didn't. She didn't. It's fine. So
it's
this
fine.
this was taking place when she had let people know about the tablet, those who had helped you, and we probably had a little downtime as you're recovering, and she was, you know, holding on to the tablet. And, she turns to you and goes like, she doesn't say much at first. It's just that disapproving, contemplating stare at you as you do.
Yep.
And then she's like, "Are you sure you were ready for this?" I understand it's an unexpected situation. Times are dangerous now, especially in this area where it didn't used to be so fraught. But I can't always be here for you to catch up on these incidents. It was lucky that I was in town to begin with.
I mean, you've spent I've spent my whole life with you getting ready for this, and I know it doesn't look good, but I mean, it was overwhelming, and it won't happen again. I'll show you that I can do this because I can.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that you want to uphold this family's traditions. It speaks a lot to the recent situations that you're willing to take on this burden again, and I'm proud that you want to do that. Let's just hope we don't get caught by Fire Nation again, eh?
Yeah, that would be ideal.
She is trying to shift your balance towards tradition. So if you want to accept that, you can go ahead and apply such a thing. Otherwise, it's one fatigue. Because the thoughts of this are so powerful, it makes you tired again.
Yeah, she would adjust that towards tradition.
Yes. And of course, this was just moments before the Fire Nation guards burst through the door. So,
yeah,
as you do. So that was your thoughts, Naomi. During this time in the evening, you recall the last time you had seen your brother. When was that?
About a couple years ago.
Okay. It was probably on his way to go join the Fire Nation army proper.
Yeah.
Okay. So, oh, my cat is getting up. You are with your brother as he's packing his bags, saddlebags on one of the dragons that is willing to give him a ride to the nearest Fire Nation warship that will be taking him as an envoy from this island. He says, "Oh, Naomi, I'm glad you were able to stop by before I head out. Are you sure you don't want to come with me?"
No, I'm gonna stay here. 'Cause I don't know. I want to stay here.
Yeah, I get it, he says, tucking some more items, clothes, shoving them rather carelessly into the bags. He isn't very organized. I know you like hanging out with Mom, and I know it's going to be hard to be away from all of our friends here. He says, kind of gesturing out towards the window because you can see the dragons. They fly around from time to time. But I mean, just think of the possibilities, right? They are people out there on the mainlands. They have technology that we've only dreamed of. What would it be if we could take their ships and then take our knowledge of what dragons can do, of all of the artifacts and spells, all of the mechanics that we use for our traps? If we gave that to them, we could together form such a great nation, don't you think? I mean, I really believe in what they're doing out there.
Yeah, but Father says that we shouldn't share it, and I don't know. I want to keep the dragons safe.
Oh, Father says we shouldn't share it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Listen, I already promised him I wouldn't go telling them where the island is, but there's enough of us that we can convince them that dragons are okay, and we can learn from them. We are stagnating here entirely. I'm sure the dragons would love technology progress. Sure, they hunted dragons for a while, but they'll get over it once we tell them, how good they are, right?
Yeah, probably, maybe, I guess.
Well, I'll miss you. I'll see if I can send a message back at some point once I get established. And he goes in for a hug.
Naomi would hug him back, really tightly.
Yeah. And as you do that, you realize, so he was trying to shift you towards progress on your balance check. If you accept that shift towards progress, you can move your balance there. Otherwise, it will be a fatigue.
Yeah, I'll move towards progress.
Okay. This is the GM's way of getting everyone off balance at the start. I mean, Dak, it's your turn for a dream. What do you think about on this night after your rousing?
Oh, probably me being the avatar.
So your dream starts off with you you're doing some pretty cool earthbending moves, and then in your dream you're like by a lake, and then suddenly you can move the water and you're like, yes, I knew it the whole time. And then knowing that you start soaring in the air, because that's probably how airbending works.
Definitely.
But then your dream comes across 1 second, I just need to check on you and your things. A scene of what is probably what looked like the town that you grew up in. And again, it is under attack by Fire Nation, and there is fire there everywhere. What do you, Dak, the Avatar, do?
Oh, I go in to save the town this time.
All right. And in your dream, you can take the fire and send it straight back at the troops, douse everything with water, create ramps of earth for people to run across, I guess lift people in the air in tornadoes, because that's what airbending is, probably. So as you have this dream, it makes you wish to take more action against the Fire Nation in general. So you can shift your bounds to action or take a fatigue to leave it.
I'm fine with shifting it.
Yeah. All right, that's your dream. The Avatar. Nico, what are you thinking about? What are your dreams like in the evening?
I think it's probably a little confused, not entirely coherent at first, like just kind of reliving the day's activities, but the combat in the library, in the dream, I was actually revealing that I was an agent of the Fire Nation, and I had actually betrayed my new friends. And I find that very disturbing. And as they are conquered and shackled and led away, my mother comes up and in her captain regalia and, tells me I did a good job. And that she always knew I had it in me, and I'm left feeling really yucky about that.
All right. I feel like that's a shift towards loyalty. Or you can take a fatigue in order to not shift to that.
I think he would interpret it as like a shift toward loyalty to his family and the Fire Nation.
Yeah.
In which case I think he would resist.
Okay.
Like wake up and be like, no, that's not what I want. That's not how things are. Like a little bit out loud, just like softly. No, that's not what's going to happen.
Yes. So, but it looks like, everyone wakes up in the morning feeling either more rested or maybe a little unsettled. You look around the room, there's one less of you, but in Go's place, there is a note. If you pick it up to read it, it says, "Dear companions, it is I, Go. I forgot to get some tea. I will be back soon. Hugs and kisses. Go."
Perfect.
That was his dream.
Oh, crap.
Oh, God.
More tea.
I got an order of tea. Oh, no. While I'm thinking about it, Nico, what's your mom's name?
Captain
Silo.
Wen Choyan.
Let me just do some typing. What?
Choyan. One word.
Choyan. Okay. She's still an active Fire Nation captain?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So is Dad.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, he's more of a like bureaucratic mover and shaker.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. All right. Morning. You don't know where a tablet is. It's somewhere, but you don't know where. I don't think you have any intel on that in particular. So what do you all do?
Psst. Celia.
What?
So kind of
Step outside.
into the little courtyard. We know we can hear the traffic passing by, early morning hawkers selling their various different wares. But the good news is the place that we're holed up has a nice high wall, so no one can see us. Maybe some folks in the tavern next door if they're on the higher level, so I'll kind of get us in an area where we can't be overlooked. So about yesterday, that went well, right? I mean, we kicked some butt together, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Which is the only reason that I didn't stab you.
Okay, so I can firebend.
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
But and you can see I can control it, and it was really useful because it like they were like, oh, the next guy can bend fire. Clearly, he's we should trust him. So I mean, it's an asset, right?
Look, I don't care that you're a firebender. My concern lies in where your loyalties are. I trust Naomi because she doesn't seem to really hail from the direct Fire Nation. But you, I'm not so sure about. And the last thing I want happening is for Dak to find out.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, I have very particular and personal reasons to dislike what the Fire Nation is up to. Like, a lot. Like,
You trusted me not to tell anyone, and I won't. But if you betray that trust, I will take you down.
okay. He's just like, are you sure you will? Fire in the face. No. Oh, that fair. That sounds fair.
Good.
Okay.
Dak is probably somewhere playing in a puddle trying to bend it.
And I'm sorry I didn't give you more heads up. I kind of thought it would be best if you look shocked. Like in case I had to explain, I could pretend like if I was recognized, I could pretend like I had infiltrated. So I was kind of playing a bunch of angles at once. And I probably should have trusted you to give you more of a heads up. But I've put this way, I'm trained to be a little on the lying bastard side. But I'm trying to be better.
Well, I think we're all learning right now. So, yeah, I'll keep it on the down low.
Okay.
But you better be sure that you can keep this a secret.
Yeah. Will do.
Okay. Dak, watch out. Don't slip in that puddle.
Don't worry, I got this.
Just nose right up next to it. And you're like, it's moving. You're breathing on it, Dak. Seriously.
Just then, from out on the street, you hear a voice call out, "Ah! Help! Help! Thief! Help!"
I immediately pop up and look around and try to find where it's coming from.
You look out on the street. You see a young woman chasing a younger boy further down the road.
I'll pull my mask down, my headband into my mask. Don't worry, citizen. I'll get him, and I'll take off after the other boy.
Dak, no. Oh, God, he's already gone.
Shashi.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm reaching into my coat and pulling out a little wad of leather and fur that then kind of wakes up because it's daytime, and tell Shashi to keep an eye on Dak and the kid that Dak is chasing.
Go to Lily and pet her nose and be like, all right, let's go get him, and climb up onto her and be like, come on, guys, let's go. Naomi, get out here. Leave the potato alone. It'll still be here when you get back.
What if it wanders away? You don't
It
know.
can't grow legs, Naomi. Get on the frickin' saber-toothed moose lion.
Naomi would get on.
And we're off.
All right.
After Dak.
The chase is afoot. Dak, how are you going to catch up to the kid?
how far away is the kid? I assume like fairly out of range of earthbending.
Yeah, I'd say so. Let's see, if we're running on the street and someone just yelled at, maybe like, what, 100 feet? Is that particularly far? Who knows?
Probably for Dax level of earthbending.
Yeah.
So Dak is gonna pursue just standard and then try to like cut him off and maybe earthbend a ramp up and try to get onto a roof to try to cut over when they turn and maybe catch some ground that way. And also it looks super cool, and in the comics they go rooftop to rooftop.
Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead and rely on your skills and training to perform your rooftop daring. Or daring do.
I got a 7.
All right. That is doing it imperfectly. All right. So yeah. You can you execute. This ramp looks super cool. Oh yeah, you're doing some awesome flips. You're jumping rooftop to rooftop. And which way did they go? Oh, your attempt to head them off has left you've lost the trail a bit. So now you're standing on a roof. So that's cool. Let's cut back to the people on a saber-tooth lion moose. Is that all the things? I think so. Saber-tooth moose lion. All right. How's your chase going? You started a little farther behind, but obviously saber-tooth moose lion can run a little faster.
Follow that Flutterbat.
Flutterbat's doing a good job of looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Shashi can do no wrong.
Yeah, following Shashi.
And then as we get closer to where Dak is up on the roof, I'll just point, like, follow Shashi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Dak will continue the chase following Shashi, assuming that they're following the thief.
Yes, you are.
Please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall.
Azalea, as you are riding by the young woman who's chasing the thief as well, who's presumably been stolen from, they look familiar. For just a freeze frame moment, as your saber-tooth moose lion's riding by, and you both look at each other, and it is your friend. Your friend whose name I have handy. Eileen. There she is. And for just a moment, you lock eyes, but your saber-tooth moose lion keeps riding on by towards the thief.
Okay, we need to catch that kid. She's pushing Lily a little bit harder. Like, come on, keep up.
All right. Let's see. Now what we so you're all gaining on the thief. What would you like to do now? You're probably within a doing something range.
If I can maybe earthbend a wall up to, direct where he can go. Hopefully, in theory, if I can make it so that he goes towards the group. That way it's either he goes into the wall or has to backtrack and goes into where the saber-tooth moose lion is coming from.
All right. That sounds good. Go ahead and rely on your skills and training again, which is the plus focus roll. Yeah.
Oh, my focus. Okay, that was a better roll, though. I got a 9. But I think I have -1 in focus. Yes, I do have -1 in focus, so 8.
All right. You do it imperfectly. Let's see. You do manage. You make a pretty good wall that does indeed stop the thief pretty much in their tracks because you did it incredibly close to them and they run into that. Unfortunately, that also means that Lily needs to do some pretty quick maneuvers to also not crash into the wall. So, Azalea, can you roll? Probably rely on your skills and training, I think, for riding.
Yeah. That is...
Oh, I guess this is one of those things where you could try to accept the consequences, or you can mark a fatigue in order to not do it incorrectly. My bad. Dak, if you wanted to.
That's fine. We
No,
can. That's okay. It's all right.
All right.
Based on what I rolled, I got a 10. So.
All right. Yeah.
Jack knew you could do it.
Yeah.
Lily does the Akira stop. Right in front of the wall. You know, the Akira slide.
Yeah.
Where the thief is lying on the ground. Probably a little stunned because there is a saber-toothed wolf lying directly over him. I'm sorry, I don't. He drops or I guess he's on the ground. He sets aside the bag that he was holding. Says, I didn't need this. I can go, right?
I would like to do using the momentum of Lily coming to a stop. I'd like to do a little kickoff and little tuck and roll and land right next to him. A little wushu move.
Yeah, please rely on your skills and training.
Yeah, that seems to make sense. That is a 7. Which will work, but not great.
Yeah.
Plus focus.
Or you could take a fatigue. You
6 plus
can
1.
either do it, but it doesn't look cool. It looks actually like an uncoordinated move, or you can spend a fatigue to make it look super cool.
I'm happy to make it look like it was like foolhardy.
Yes.
Like, I'll just jump off. Oh no.
Yeah. And then I think Azalea drops down next to him, like pulling her swords out. It's, you could just walk, like jump off of her. She's not.
Yeah, I plan.
What superheroes do.
I wasn't expecting that Lily could stop on a dime like that, so I got a little bit more than I expected. So, but at least, I mean, my plan was like put one hand on the kid and then one hand on the thing, and then turn around and look real cool. But instead, of just kind of like, I wind up laying on the ground next to the kid, but I got the bag, so like I got it.
Exactly. Kid's like, I don't want no trouble. I'm sorry. I'll just go.
Dak is going to stand on the roof all, well, you found trouble from Kid Rock. Definitely not another IP in this thing, so it's totally fine.
Kid Rock. Any resemblance to figures living or dead is purely coincidental. Yeah. Hopefully. Can I get a read on this kid?
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to kind of assess whether this kid is really just like a street kid or is up to something like maybe more dastardly.
Also, Dak is definitely making his voice kind of like the Batman voice, like trying to absolutely
like an 8-year-old's impression
like,
of Batman.
Yeah, like trying to sound super tough, like, well, you found it.
So
Azalea just face palms.
I think that's assessing a situation, right?
Yes. Okay. Which is plus creativity.
Yeah. I like the plus creativity rolls. That'll be a 12.
Oh, yes. You can ask 2 of the questions and take a +1 ongoing when acting on the answers.
What here can I use to convince the kid to open up?
Well, you spot a nearby cabbage vendor. Maybe if you gave the kid some food or something, or if you have some food otherwise, that he would open up.
Actually says melted chocolate in his pockets.
Right.
I'm sure Lily has our rations on her back.
And what should I be on the lookout for?
Well, it looks like you should be on the lookout for the person whose that bags belong to, because she is headed right this way.
Okay. I'll get myself up and then reach a hand out to the kid and kind of, come on, kid. Get up, dust yourself off.
Okay.
Hand him.
You can tell he's looking around like, when can I leave this situation? It doesn't seem like I can right now, but
yeah, I'll hand him like whatever food I've got.
Okay.
Left her. I was didn't sleep well, so I probably didn't eat a lot of breakfast. So just hand him to here. Just you probably ought to get out of here.
Oh,
The owner of this bag is gonna probably gonna want a couple of strips of your hide. So just get lost, kid.
Thanks, sir. Bye. And he runs off, definitely holding the food. At this point, where am I?
Jack is probably going to struggle to get off the roof in a less cool, like, okay.
Yeah.
Just let go. Just let go. I'll catch you. Just let go.
Like,
Quit wiggling.
okay.
No, just let go. Jeez.
You let him go? You mean like you let go the criminal?
We recovered the stuff, and it was a kid who was hungry.
Fair enough. He wasn't Fire Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Curse them. Eileen approaches and says, "Oh, thanks for getting my bag," she says, grabbing it.
You're welcome, citizen.
Thanks. Hi, Azalea. Fancy meeting you here.
Yeah. Hi, Eileen. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Oh, cool. You guys know each other?
Yeah, like from school and stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
anyways, we've got important stuff to be doing, so we'd better be going.
Oh, Lily's here! Hi, Lily! And she goes up and snuggles Lily, and
Lily loves her.
Lily's all like, "Oh, my favorite person."
Lily, we gotta...
I'll whisper in Azalea's ear. Am I supposed to like just hate her immediately? Is that a weird reaction?
No, not really.
Okay.
She tried to steal from my family.
Oh.
Eileen, what are you doing here?
Oh, I should be asking you that. Weren't you like staying home to take care of your family business?
No, I'm here taking care of family business.
Well, I guess it's just a coincidence that I'm here too.
What was in the bag?
Oh, just my stuff.
What sort of stuff, Eileen?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, I would. Can I assess the situation?
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Go ahead. Let's assess the situation.
Jack doesn't understand boundaries. He's just going to insert himself into the conversation constantly, not sensing the tension.
Okay, that's a 10.
All right. You can add ask 2 questions and take a +1 ongoing when acting on the answers.
What should I be on the lookout for?
So you were saying that she's known for stealing things, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps you should be on the lookout for any stolen goods.
Cool. What here can I use to get her to tell me what she stole?
Let's see. Let me think
Probably the
about that.
swords.
Yeah. Fire.
Yeah, you could see a couple ways of resolving this. One of them is probably more satisfying for you, which would be to take her into an alley and threaten violence or whatever, which might not play well with guards, with Lily, who knows. Or you can try buttering her up a bit and, seeing if you can talk longer. Because if you are talking longer, she'll either end up showing you anyway conspiratorially, or someone can take a look at what's in the bag while you're distracting her.
Yeah, I'll kind of look at Nico and be like,
Okay.
check it, and then I'll go up to Eining and be like, oh, Lily's missed you so much.
I bet she has, who's a good girl, scritch, 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 and Lily's doing the what would it roll of flopping on her side, which is inconvenient if anybody is riding her at the time.
Yeah, I think she smashes Azalea as she flops over.
Right.
So yeah, we'll distract her with Lily and pets and such while Nico searches the bag.
Yeah. So, Eining, what a beautiful name.
Oh, thanks.
Lily sure
It's a
seems
family name.
Lily sure seems to like you. You have a lot of class. I can tell that about you.
Oh, thanks. How about both of you go ahead to roll and trick?
Yep.
NPC, which is a roll plus creativity.
Yep.
I think both of you would have a +1 from your assess.
8, 10, 11.
Okay. I got a 9.
Right. A 9. All right. Does anyone want to help Azalea with this? Like Naomi?
Sure. Naomi can help.
No, I offered this as if there isn't a consequence for helping. You do take a fatigue when you help people.
Yeah, no, it's probably fine.
It's probably fine. Either way. If you do help, just let me know what you narratively do.
How can she help narratively?
Talk about the cat.
The cat?
Sorry, saber-tooth moose line.
Oh. Yeah. This Neely is so good. She's like super nice and soft and fluffy. Really good runner too. And I think she likes potatoes, which is really good. It's the plus that she likes potatoes, I think.
Oh my gosh, she likes potatoes.
Maybe.
That must be new. You should have seen her when she was a kitten. It was so cute. Those gangly kitten legs that these guys get. It's so adorable.
Eining, I think you would look majestic if you were riding Lily. I just kind of want to see what it looks like. I bet you would look amazing, like a portrait.
Oh yes,
I'm a bit of an artist. I'm always in search of a muse.
Oh well, sure.
Would you do me the kindness of just a pose so I can etch it into my memory for later?
I can draw too. I'm really good at drawing.
Yeah, absolutely, Dak. Do a quick sketch so we can work on the formal composition later. Here, let me hold that for you. Get up there and just
sure.
Oh yeah, let the wind blow your hair. Yeah, catch that light. Yes, work it.
I'm gonna take a stick and try to like very crudely draw Lily with her on top of it, but it's like stick figures. Like,
yes, and then I'll yes, hold that pose right there, and then I'll turn around with my back to her. Look at Dak's drawing. Oh yeah, you're doing a really good job. Make sure you put some extra motion in the motion waves in the hair, and then open the bag and look at it and see what I see.
Okay. While she's doing this pose, Azalea, she does give you a look like, who are these people? Before she remembered that she actually doesn't want to be talking to you right now and looks away. But you do get that for a sec, like, who? What is this even? But she's humoring him because compliments are fun too. To just bring in the context specifically for the trick, you both get 2 actions for the trick stuff from they stumble, they act foolishly, and they overcommit.
For me, it's overcommit and act foolishly. Overcommit, she's deceived. And act foolishly, which is, oh yeah, I'll climb on and give you my bag.
Yeah.
I think mine would be stumble and overcommit.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. So while she is posing on Lily, you open the bag, and inside the upper layer of this bag, there's just some like vegetables, some other normal kinds of things, but you can definitely feel that there's more underneath. So if you pry, there's a kind of like a false bottom situation, like a second hidden pocket. And in there, you see some rather, they're probably some sort of artifact or something. They look old. They have runes on them. Like a gold ring, a intricate kind of spoon situation, some there's a tablet in there, but it doesn't look like the one that you're looking for. Some small trinkets, but they aren't like normal stuff that you find like from pickpocketing, right?
Yep. Do I think I have time to slip them out, put them in my pants, and then just like put a couple of rocks from the street into the hidden compartment? So like if someone felt, they would like feel there was something there.
She's entertaining the pose on the saber-tooth moose line thing.
Okay.
Even though she's like, whatever.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And then
Dak, you probably notice him doing this though.
Yeah, I'm kind of just like wondering what the heck is going on while I'm just drawing and probably messing up my drawing a bit.
Yeah.
Like what?
Slowly pulling down your mask.
I'm making eye contact like, no, it's good. And then, load some rocks up and then turn around with a flourish. Like, oh, yes, so amazing. Dak, you did a great job. We'll draw it up when we get back to our place.
I mean, it'll look better with paint.
Yeah, but it's
you're going to do like a real painting?
Of course.
Oh.
I'll probably do like a super cool earthbending sculpture of it, personally.
Yes,
but,
three-dimensional, like a bas relief. I like it. I like where your head's at, Dak.
Okay, well, I gotta go soon. Do you want to meet back somewhere later, or?
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, there's this really good tea place.
There is?
Yeah, it's like the ginseng genie or gypsy or giraffe monkey, something like that.
Yeah, I'll look it up, I guess. It was so good seeing you, Azalea.
Well, any friend of Azalea is a friend of ours.
Yeah, friends. Can you get off Lily?
Oh, yes, of course.
I will gallantly help her down, hand her bag.
Oh, thank you. And what was your name?
Oh, Nico.
Oh, Nico, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise.
I'm Dak, and I also try to be very suave and like hold out my hand, like, mimicking Nico.
Yes, carefully accept your hand as well. Shake or whatever.
Still some like little leftover chocolate on it, but it's fine.
And dirt from when you were just scratching around.
Absolutely filthy heads.
Cool. I'm just wipe that. She thinks for 1 second, maybe I could wipe my hand off on Lily, and then was like, no, Lily's too good to get dirt on. Nearby things, just wipe on pants. That's
So
the
she
normal
just
way to do it.
hugs Azalea and then wipes them on Azalea's
Oh,
back.
that's a better idea. So
Yes.
good. Hug, wipe.
Man.
Yeah. Great.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, we'll be going now.
All right, I'll see you guys. Maybe never. All right, and then she will just walk off, swinging her bag
Yeah.
around.
And then it's like, we should probably go.
Yeah.
Nico, do you actually
Yeah.
paint? Do you actually paint?
I could. I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
I mean, I did take an art class. But it's mostly calligraphy and stuff.
What?
Calligraphy.
Hey, are you guys going to remove this wall? It's kind of blocking the path.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
we're working on it.
Yeah.
Dak will move to put the wall doon.
on Lily, and then serpentine. It's like down alleys. like loser. Because we may not have long before she checks to see.
Yeah. Hurry out of there. Probably go back to hideout.
We can head back that way, but on the way, I'll just kind of say, yeah, she had is stolen artifacts the thing that, because you mentioned that she stole from your family. She had some weird like artifacts, like a ring and a tablet, not the tablet we're looking for, and like a spoon and stuff in that bag.
Oh, Ning. Just
Dak is like, oh, plot twist. The citizen was the thief all along.
Right.
yeah, I had a feeling.
Well, right now she has a sack full of rocks.
Good.
Is she like your nemesis?
It's complicated.
She's probably your nemesis.
Probably so. Super villain. Definitely.
Yeah.
So and then I'll kind of dig around in his pants. And are any of these things, do they belong to her family?
Do they belong to my family?
Azalea, you look at them. They are not familiar to you. Naomi, these look familiar to you.
I think I may know what they are.
Oh, really?
You do?
Yeah. I come from a family that knows of artifact things. So yeah.
So
Yep.
are these like from your family?
Isn't your family like
Yeah.
forever away?
Yeah, and yeah, they're so I recognize them from my family. Yep, they're pretty far away though, so it's interesting that she would have them.
Yeah, so how did they get here?
I don't know.
Like, has the Fire Nation like raided your island or something?
Not that I know of,
Or is there
Is
like,
there-
but
anyone-
it's possible.
Is
Yes.
there anyone else from your family here?
Maybe.
Naomi, who is here from your family?
So funny story. It's real funny.
does it involve
Uh,
potatoes?
Gosh, I hope so.
No,
Okay.
Or-
sort of. It could. No. When we were at the temple, it had the bathhouse, and I got in on a potato with that lucky potato.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, and you said that the person who now had the tablet that comes from the Captain Saki.
Yeah.
Your brother? Wait, he has my tablet?
Yep.
Why would
You
he?
know who has my tablet?
Yep.
And you're related to them.
Yep.
And you didn't think to tell us this.
I was going to, but
The plot thickens
I
again.
don't know. I
Is he
was
like your
waiting
evil
for
twin?
the right moment.
So how does?
No, he's really nice. He's super nice. Yep.
He's a captain in the Fire Nation. And he
Yep.
stole my
Fire
family's
Nation.
tablet.
Nice.
That's not a
Yeah.
good person, Naomi.
Classic supervillain, actually.
For once, I'm with Dak.
Or it could be like a whole like Hydra situation. You know, there's that one comic where there's like the Hydra that lives out in the swamp and it tricks people into working for it for treasure. And they're like normally relatively good people and they think they're doing good stuff. And only later they find out that they've been duped into working for the bad guy. Could be
Yeah,
that.
what if they tricked him, or they're controlling him, or threatening him?
Yeah.
Okay, sure, let's go with that. Because
I mean, I bet there are a lot of people who technically belong to the Fire Nation who aren't actually all terrible people and don't necessarily support everything the Fire Nation does.
I mean,
It's a
if they're
big
from
nation.
like Naomi's place, maybe. I think most of the Fire Nation are bad, though.
Well, but there's like writers and farmers and stuff that are probably just trying to make a living. And then there's, you know, there's probably kids who grow up and their parents just teach them Fire Nation's awesome. And they just sort of accept it until maybe they grow up and get older and realize that like maybe it's not all cool. Maybe.
Or they just grow up and join the Fire Nation army and burn down villages
Maybe.
and
Probably
people
so.
and
But
destroy
but
stuff.
Naomi's brother isn't burning anything down as far as we know. Just like
yet.
yeah. So do you think, Naomi, that maybe these items were stolen from your brother? Would he have given them up, or would he like traded for them?
I don't think he would have given them up because, like, our place is very sacred, so it would be very bad if he gave them up. I wouldn't believe that he would give them up, but I mean, it's a possibility.
Well, maybe they stole some things that were important to him and are like, you can have them back if you tell us what this tablet is.
Yeah, do you think you could get us in contact with him? And maybe we can get the tablet back that way, then nobody has to get hurt, even though I'm still kind of mad at... Never mind, it's fine. You know, Eileen couldn't have stolen the one thing that we're actually looking for. No, she had to grab the things that I don't care about, because of course she did. Azalea's kind of giggling off
that-
the corner.
But that'd be
Sassy
pretty short.
Swiper is definitely not cool. I slip in her villain name that I made for her.
Naomi, you don't know where your brother is. This is the first that you've heard of him while being here. And you are probably, you think you're probably correct. Actually, how about you assess the situation? There's a move for this. So that's a roll 2d6 plus creativity.
Okay. That's a 7.
All right, you can ask one of the questions listed under assess the situation. We can kind of play maybe a little loosey-goosey with this one. So if you have a general question that you would want to ask about the situation, I would entertain that as well.
What here can I use to locate Captain Saki.
Okay. You can see a couple options here. One, you were pretty sure that he would not have given up these artifacts, particularly the spoon-like object is actually a something that you can use to summon a small dragon spirit. And you know that this is something that he would never give to somebody. So what you would think to locate him, one, if she stole this stuff from him, if you find Azalea's friend and then figure out, like, say, hey, where'd you get this from? Maybe you could backtrack from there. Alternatively, the dragon spirit might be able to help guide you to his last known location, but it depends on when he had last summoned the spirit, because it goes to sleep inside the spoon, so it doesn't really know what's going on. So
I vote dragon.
I mean, yeah, this is the information. These are the options. We could ask the thief, or there's a small dragon spirit.
Okay. So friends. Yes. We're friends. Yes. I don't know if you want to go find Azalea's friend, or we can there's this spiritual creature that resides within one of the artifacts, and
What?
we can ask it to help find my brother, maybe.
I vote creature. I vote the spiritual. I think the artifact thing. I think that's definitely the way to go.
Yeah. As much
Yeah,
as
yeah.
I would love to go take Eining in for all of this, I think that spirit is going to be faster than that. Assuming it works. Does it work?
Cooler.
Yeah, it totally should work.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll rely on your skills and training, which is a plus focus.
Otherwise, Dak is just gonna have to be super intimidating and get the information out of Zoe's friend.
With Azalea standing behind him with her swords out.
It's an 8.
Okay. So for this, first of all, take a +1 because you are acting on the answers to the assess the situation.
Yes. And we have a minor boon, which you could spend to make it a 10.
You could.
Okay.
Yep.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and it's been a little bit since you've done some of these rituals. Obviously, you haven't seen this particular artifact in the years that you've been away, or rather, your brother's been away, having it hastily packed into his bag. But you perform the ritual as you remember, and in the little cup of the spoon, a tiny translucent blue red dragon shows up and chirps at you. Actually looks very happy to see you and kind of like jumps up from the spoon and floats and circles around your head.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's a dragon.
Cool.
Yeah.
It is a see-through dragon, but it is definitely a dragon.
So, little friend, can you help me find my brother?
It tilts its head to one side and then tilts its head to the other side, and let's see. How will this communicate? I think it has telepathy. And then it says, oh, yeah, no, but cuter. Oh, your brother. Yes, I haven't seen him too recently. It was a few weeks ago. We were in a building.
Can we hear this, or are we just watching Naomi talk to it and it's staring at her?
I don't think you guys can hear it. I think only Naomi can.
I'm probably looking at you, be like,
it's just staring at her and tilting its head and doing little like it's animated like it's doing something, and only Naomi, only you can hear it as you're the one who cast the spell or activated the artifact.
Do you remember what this building looked like?
Yes, it was big and red, and there was gold trim, and it continues to give you a description like that for a while. And I think what we'll do, you can relay this information, and let's see, what's a good move for remembering how things look like? I feel like go ahead and rely on your skills and Naomi interpret what this little guy's telling you about and see if anything sounds familiar.
The 4.
4. Let's see. Maybe if everybody helps you out in trying to understand what this guy's talking about, or if someone gives you a major and helps out that role. But if everyone helps out with map drawing and discussion, I'm sure you can figure it out.
Yep. Let's do that.
All right. So everybody besides Naomi, mark 1 fatigue. So with that getting up to a 7, here are the options. The unexpected consequence would be that the dragon has tired out and goes back into the spoon and is unable to provide you additional guidance as far as like where in the interior your brother is of this building and so on, or other information. Otherwise, you can mark a fatigue to use some of your energy and give it to the dragon, so that way it will stay up and it'll be able to help you as you head to this destination. But you'll have to mark a fatigue, Naomi. Your choice.
Yeah, I'll mark a fatigue.
Okay, so the dragon will stay with you as you go on your little adventure. So you guys have marked a building that you think that you target. So it is, unsurprisingly, one of the Fire Nation barracks, probably the largest one that is in town. So what would you like to do now?
So basically Fire Nation Central?
Yeah, like the large garrison in town. Yeah, pretty much that, yeah.
That's going to be... I kind of look at Azalea, complicated.
Yeah.
Oh, we beat those other Fire Nation guys pretty easy.
That was a couple of guards.
I don't know if you saw it, that I used super cool move to just whip a bunch of rocks in their face. It was so cool.
It was cool, but there's a lot of them, and also we gotta be smart, right? We want to make sure to get in and get out and not be noticed if we need to go in. I wonder if there's a way we could get him out, assuming he's not captured.
Is there stuff he likes, like carnivals or something? Maybe we could make a fake carnival and then draw him out if he likes that. Naomi? Is there something like that he really likes that would get him to come out?
Possibly, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I could go up to the guard station and ask for him.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, we sent her in the first time, and that wasn't a problem. And her actual brother is here, so
Yeah, but that still doesn't get all of us in, and that still doesn't tell us where the tablet is.
we just need him, right? If he has it.
But if he doesn't have it on him, then it's still in the building.
But he would probably know where it is.
Yeah, but then we still have to get in the building.
Yeah, I wonder, like, maybe Shashi could fly up, like, if we could figure out where he is, Shashi could, like, fly up to the window with, like, maybe the spoon and a note, like, write a note and tie it around the spoon, and then, like, tap on the window, and then if he comes out and grabs the spoon and, like, reads the note and says, like, hey, it's Naomi, found some of the stuff, but me and my friends want to talk to you, figure out what's going on, can you meet us somewhere?
And bring the tablet.
Maybe don't mention the tablet.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and we don't want him to like get caught or something. Like if they've got something over him, other than these artifacts that were stolen. I mean, maybe like he probably can't just like walk out with the tablet, but if he has the chance to walk out and like maybe go to a tea house or something, that might be an opportunity to meet with him without so many prying eyes.
Figure out what he's up to.
Yeah.
If he's up to anything.
Naomi, I want a carnival. Can we do the carnival option?
Gooseberry pies. He likes. Let's open a bakery shop and become extremely well known for our gooseberry pies.
I'll be the apprentice.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Hard left turn,
Your turn.
Misha. We're opening a pie shop.
Surprise. Years pass.
Yes.
All right. So it sounds like actual plan is lure him out with one of these artifacts with a note on it saying, please come talk to me. Perhaps at a tea house, which I love the idea of for no particular reason.
Could it not be the spoon though? Because the spoon is really cool. That's like the coolest one out of all of these. Give me one of the lamer ones.
Give him the ring.
Yeah, give him the jewelry.
Okay. And Shashi can carry the ring. Easy.
Yeah. And then later, if he says no, we'll make him trade for the spoon. Or, Azalea, the spoon's a lot cooler than the tablet. We could just keep the spoon.
I need the tablet. I don't care if we keep the spoon too. We're getting the tablet. That's not optional.
Yeah, but no, it was just a suggestion.
Noted, but no.
Okay.
So does that plan make sense? I mean,
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I guess. I just don't know why he wouldn't just come out for his sister unless he's a supervillain.
Well, but this way we can all talk to him and we're not, in front of a Fire Nation base where they could
She
just
could take
attack
him
us.
to a tea shop.
well, but I'm thinking that if like his sister shows up and he's there because like the people from Naomi's island like know something special, they might not want to let her go.
Yeah, we
You're
don't want to
right.
get Naomi captured too,
Yeah.
You're right.
So,
assuming he is captured.
I mean, if he doesn't come, I mean, he could always send like we could make the note like meet us here. Try not to be followed, and if you can't, send a note back.
Sure.
Okay. I will practice my it should be in your handwriting, Naomi. It should be from you. But,
okay.
But you might want to mention that
you can use really good calligraphy, like Nico was
yeah.
saying and took classes on.
Yeah. You can maybe let him know that that it'll be you and some friends that are like safe and stuff, but just so he doesn't like if he like sees us all together, we don't want him to get scared and run away. So just like let him know that you're safe and with friends, and you want to meet him at an appropriate tea house, and he should come alone.
It sounds good. I'll try my best to describe y'all so that it makes sense and that he's not intimidated by you.
I can be
Not
pretty intimidating.
Yeah.
I mean, I can be pretty intimidating.
Yeah.
All right, Naomi, roll a plead, if you will.
Oh yeah.
So roll 2d6 plus harmony.
It's a 5.
Okay. Does anyone want to help her write this letter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fatigue?
We kind of have to.
Yeah.
I will run down the street to go grab some more paper because the first one's ruined. Because it was mostly just very long, detailed descriptions of us, like our names and what we look like and our height and stuff like that. It's like we probably don't want that. Like, what if that falls in the hands of the Fire Nation?
Yeah, Azalea especially. No, you
It's
can't.
like little sketches of us, little mug shots. Yeah, maybe not. So I have to huff and puff to go get some fresh paper and come back. So I'll take a fatigue.
Right. I need one more help.
I'm gonna pass out soon. By the way, though.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Azalea will kind of just like go over and help Naomi and be like, okay, I don't think you need to tell him so much about us. Like, I'm with a group of friends. They're cool. Just come meet us at a tea shop. It doesn't need to be 10 pages.
But what if he doesn't know what you look like and gets confused?
He'll see you with us.
You're here.
Yeah.
Oh,
You'll
true.
be with us. I think he can figure it out.
Okay. So you write the note and manage to stop the spirit dragon and Chashi from playing with each other, because I assume they've been just running around the whole time. Probably with Dak, not going to lie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hence why Dak is not ready. Help! I'm sorry. I'm chasing a spirit dragon. I got more important things to do right now.
I still need my animal guide. I'm the avatar.
Exactly. This is the one. The one that Naomi activated from her magical
Yeah, they're connected to the spirit world. It all makes sense.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's just fine. So eventually you guys, I think you relocate. I'm sure you can find a place to hide out that is nearish the garrison. In fact, if someone would like to assess the situation around there to see, because I presume at some point you will need to head back there and check it out and make sure it's fine.
I will do that with creativity.
Yep.
That is it a 6? Oh, that is 12.
Nice. So you can ask 2 of the questions.
What should we look out for?
Let's see. Well, there's a lot to be on the lookout for here. Unlike the embassy, this is like a full-on military garrison barracks. It has the high wall situation. There are guards posted along the wall and at the main entrance. None of the buildings are particularly tall, but much of them are made with a more utilitarian metal situation going on for a lot of the walls and buildings and so on. They are running some sort of probably furnaces burning whatever to make probably whatever steam powered mechanisms that are needed for a lot of Fire Nation things, even though it's not a ship. That's fine. So just guards, I think, on the wall in particular is to be on the lookout for.
Okay.
There was one building that actually does match, probably like one slightly fancier building, which is the one that her brother would be in. Yeah.
What?
I think that those are for.
Yeah. And the second question should be, what is Shashi's best way, basically, to get to the brother without getting shot or harassed?
Yeah. There is more tree cover on one side of the structure. I presume this was built probably taking over some what used to be park space in the city. So one side is still near some open land that has more trees and stuff. So that'd probably be a safe entry point as far as guards maybe not noticing a smaller flying creature. Other than that, as long as Shashi makes a beeline to and from that particular building, should be fine. There are a lot of flying things, but you think if they hung around too long, it'd probably be bad.
Naomi, describe your brother to Shashi.
So he's tall and he has brown hair and golden eyes like me. He has like a squarish face, but also slim face-ish. Oh, and he has this like scar thing on his eye, but like it's just a single line. He got that trying to play with something he shouldn't have when he was younger. And yeah.
Okay. Cool. So someone who looks kind of like Naomi. You got it, Shashi? With the scar. Cool. All right. Go through the woods, buddy. And then throw into the air.
All right. Shashi does the thing. Go ahead and roll a rely on your skills and training, Nico.
Okay.
For Shashi.
That is a 9.
9, okay.
Focus is one.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Me. I'm going to make you roll something. The roll. I'm going to make you think more. Okay. The one problem with GMing. Shashi will deliver the ring to the wrong person unless you take a fatigue.
I have to take
if he takes a fatigue, or if
Unless
somebody else took a fatigue.
I mean, well,
just him.
Yeah, Shashi
There's
doesn't. Shashi doesn't have a fatigue track, so it has to be me. If I had boons, I would push my luck because Shashi is helping, which lets me push my luck with creativity.
You rolled a 9 though, right?
Yeah.
So one of us could help you and put it to 10.
Yes. That is
That's
also
what-
a thing.
That's probably better.
Yeah.
Because I'm literally gonna fall asleep on my feet here if I'm not careful.
Keeping everyone extra tired.
Cool. So someone helps.
Oh, yeah, who wants to help?
See.
Oh, well, we just got a minor boon added in, so if you just want to
Hey.
Awesome. Thanks, Bro Gullet. Yes, let's spin that one.
just
Perfect.
eat that one up there.
That'll make it a 10.
So Shashi, if we follow the camera with Shashi, there's a scene where they are fluttering in from the trees past some guards who aren't really paying attention because It's just a flutterbat, and flying over towards the nice looking building, arriving at what you determined would probably be the second floor, where his office is, and setting down, flying through an open window where Shashi does run across, indeed, Naomi's brother is sitting at his desk, and who looks up, like when creatures fly into windows inside your building, it's a little, like, wait, why is that here? And the ring is quickly deposited on the desk, and Shashi is gone before he can do much else. And you see him pick it up and unfurl the note and read. So Shashi returns and does the dance moves for I delivered the
Right.
So that happens.
While we're waiting for that, does Nico take a nap?
I was just looking up when we nap is actually what I was looking up, how long or stuff, because I presume you would meet us this evening at
not like
situation.
assuming that he has a day's worth, like he has a day job or something that he has work to do, and it might take him time to arrange a meeting. So yeah, like an after work sort of time.
Yeah, happy hour. Don't mind me just click a few rules real quick. I know it's going to tell me at some point that people take naps. Maybe if I look up the word rest, maybe that would be... Nope, it found interesting. Oh. Interesting. All right, so you spend the afternoon resting, and I think that will clear off 2 fatigue.
Awesome.
Where you find your things. I mean, if you have that many.
Yeah, I have more than that actually. I have at least 3.
It's not a full day's rest, but I think you're spending most of the afternoon just talking over your plan.
Yeah.
Generally,
asking Naomi to show me some firebending moves, just to put it in the brain for reasons.
I think Azalea's doing some family rituals, so goes out in the courtyard, lights some incense, and is paying homage to her ancestors.
Hey, go ahead and shift your balance towards tradition, Azalea.
Oops.
I think I can just do that as the GM.
So I think, when you live up to your role through the responsibilities of your burden and tradition, despite opposition or danger. Okay, so it's not despite opposition or danger. Cool.
Yeah. I'm just going to do that. I think earlier maybe you could resist the bounce. I think I did the shifting your bounce thing a little incorrectly, but that's fine because we're just going to do whatever. So
it's okay. Azalea is not close to falling off balance or anything.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So we maybe cut to the tea house.
Yeah.
Right.
I imagine, because I'm assuming we're going to the one that Go works at.
Yeah.
Imagine we leave and then Go walks in the door right after we left.
Right.
Hey guys,
hey, have you seen Go? Oh, he just left. Ah, crap.
Crap.
Yeah. I presume that he's just he's forgotten and is just making tea deliveries right now.
Yes.
He'll remember the next time he sees you guys. So you are all there at the tea house. You've gotten a table. It's pretty quiet. Seems like a chill area. The proprietor, pretty quiet guy, but he makes a good tea.
We have somebody on Overwatch or like reserve or like lookout or like, you know.
Oh,
You want to be the lookout,
Guessing.
Dak?
or do you want to ask Shashi to like let us know if a big band of Fire Nation soldiers starts coming in this direction?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That works. I was gonna say I could do it, but yeah, I know Shashi could do it too.
Cool.
I don't have to order tea, right? Okay, good.
We can get you some hot chocolate with marshmallows.
Okay.
Oh God, more chocolate.
Drink of champions.
Relieve one fatigue now, get two later.
Right.
The only thing Dak will have eaten is, what do you have last night? Chocolate. What do you have today? Hot chocolate.
Yep.
That's Dak's diet. It's just various forms of chocolate.
Hot chocolate and red vines.
Once it cools down a bit, try to heat it back up myself. Right. You just see Dak randomly throughout this, like, really focused on the hot chocolate.
I'm sort of tempted to firebend to heat it up. I did it!
Okay. So, as you all settle, I assume you're all at the same table?
Yeah.
Okay. As
back to the wall, facing the door, with Naomi as close to in the center as possible, and like just making it really clear that we're with her.
Okay. And then at the door, Naomi's brother enters. He does a quick scan of the room and then sees you, and his face breaks into a delighted smile upon seeing Naomi. And he walks over and says, "Naomi, it's been so long. Here," and goes up for a hug.
Naomi would jump up and casually tackle him and
Yes.
wrap her arms around him.
Yeah. He returns the hug. You have a moment until he realizes there are three of you, like, observing this, and he knew that you were here, and it's a little weird. So he, takes a step back and says, "Are you all right? I got your message. Very weird. Did you take this, or no? Wait, you explained the general, like, we found these, or in the note?
I don't know that we did. I don't know that we did.
Okay. Then he's like, did you take this? When did this get out of my office?"
So
Dak will probably jump in and be like, we saved it from a thief. No big deal.
Oh.
Did a whole chase sequence and everything. It was pretty cool.
I enjoy you using the term chase sequence here. He goes like, "Oh, well, thank you. Did you all put the names in the just people?"
I think we just said friends because there was so much
I think we
detail.
just said friends.
Azalea
was like, no.
Hi, I'm Nico. That's Dak. That's Azalea. We're friends of Naomi's.
Oh, well, I'm glad you made some friends here.
And you met Shashi before, my flutterbat.
Oh, that was your flutter. Okay, that makes more sense then. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Should I sit down?
Yeah, come sit with us.
All right. And then he joins you. So he asks about, like, so how the artifacts, how did that happen? And you can tell me how much you tell him about your current situation to begin with.
I will look to Azalea to take point on how much to reveal about Eining.
Well,
Probably before Dak does.
Yeah. Quietly, like, "Oh, look, Dak, they put extra marshmallows in your hot chocolate." Yeah, Azalea will be like, "Well, we were in the area, and we just so happened to hear someone crying out that there was a thief. We stopped the first thief, but we were a little bit suspicious of the second person. She's someone I've run into before, has a history.
We call her Madam Swiper.
Dat calls her Madam Swiper. And we relieved the artifacts without letting her know, and Naomi recognized them, so we got in contact with you.
Well, I'm glad you did. These are rather rare and priceless artifacts, so it's a little embarrassing that I misplaced them. Rare priceless artifacts being misplaced. So silly of me.
They probably were stolen. Given who had them.
That's probably not great for our security then. I wonder if they had some inside help or something. Well, at any rate, I assume you were returning them, but if they're in your care, I'm sure that's fine as well.
A spoon.
Yeah, you can take the tablet and the ring back, but we're gonna keep the spoon.
All right, that's fair enough. That little guy is so cute, but sometimes so annoying. And it's true, Naomi, the spirit dragon has been yelling almost nonstop the whole time about seeing cool things and look at that thing over there and why do I have to stay inside the bag and stuff like that.
It's like listening to Dak's consciousness.
Right.
It just lives on your shoulder.
It is your spirit animal.
Like, yeah. Listen.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it must be really frustrating to have something that means so much, some priceless artifact that means so much to your family be stolen.
Yes, it would really suck if I didn't replace or get them back, I think.
Yeah, it'd be just like the worst thing.
Yeah, literally the worst thing that could have ever happened. Yes,
Yeah. So we met up with Naomi at the residential Fire Nation area, and they said something about you guys getting a new artifact, a tablet.
Oh, yeah, we did. I've been doing some pretty good research for it. It's really exciting stuff. Naomi, were you here to join the Fire Nation? I mean, I could only assume that's why you'd go to the mainland and leave, home and everything, right? I mean, there's always room for you in the Fire Nation army.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
All right, please do a trick, which is roll plus creativity.
That'll be 11.
All right, you can pick 2. They stumble, they act foolishly, they overcommit.
Maybe they stumble and then act foolishly.
All right, the additional opportunity that you'll get is that he will offer to give you a tour of the facility right away.
Is that for all of us or just her?
All of you, because she said you were all interested in this whole Fire Nation thing, unless you start yelling something, Dak.
I mean...
Me and Nico both just like
put our hands on Dak. Just like it's...
Don't say anything. pull back a second.
I'd make a great Fire Nation cadet.
Yeah.
It's an infiltration mission, Dad.
Super secret spy mission, dude.
Yeah. Super cool if we pull it off. So don't say anything.
All right. Well, that is great. Listen, I'm only here for the next few days before we're going to move this back towards the main Fire Nation area. I got a ship leaving in 3 days or something like that. I happened to be in the area and they pulled me in for this, and I guess they wanted to be escorted or whatever. I can't wait to introduce you to everybody. It's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to this. It's the kind of progress that I think we all really need. I think we're making great insteps towards it. So he's going to try to shift your balance towards the one he did before.
Progress?
Yes, thank you. Progress. You can try to resist shifting your balance, Naomi, unless you just want to take it. To resist shifting your balance, you roll 2d6. On a hit, you maintain your current balance. And then you can choose some of those things that are listed there.
I think Naomi will attempt to resist.
Okay.
That's a 9.
All right. On a 9, you choose one of the following. You can clear a condition or mark growth by immediately acting to prove them wrong, which sounds like a bad idea right now, if you ask me. You can shift your balance towards the opposite principle. You can learn what their principle is if they have one. You already know what his principle is because you're related. It's definitely progress. That would allow you to take +1 forward against them. Now, I think you already have +1 forward. Wait a minute. I think you can choose 2 because you have... what's the trick do exactly?
Yeah,
I think this would apply. You can take a +1 on this roll to make it a 10, so you can choose 2 of those actions.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll choose the bottom 2, the shift your balance towards the opposite principle, and then take 1 forward against them.
All right. You all head to the Fire Nation garrison in town, as he's going to give you a special VIP tour of all the cool stuff for these new recruits that his sister brought. Camera-wise, you do see some... I don't think any of you noticed this, because I don't think you're on the lookout for this, but there is a figure following your group, and it looks very suspiciously like Azalea's friend, whom you did tell to meet you at a tea house.
She's been casing every tea house in town.
Yeah, the name was close
Joshi
enough.
might notice, but that's about it.
Yeah.
He was on Overwatch.
Yeah. Sashi's like, well, they're fine. I was told to look out for Fire Nation
It's
guards.
true. Joshi's not smart.
I see a lot of things, says Sashi, but does anyone ask? No.
Poor Sashi.
So you all head to the garrison. So at the gate, one of the guards stops your group and says, "Oh, Captain Saki, you have some visitors here?" And he's all like, "Oh, yes, this is my sister, Naomi, and her friends, and they're going to be joining me later to head back to the Fire Nation, but I thought I'd give them a tour of our facilities here." And the guard's all like, we had a break-in the other night at the embassy, right? From like 5 people. He's all like, well, there's only 4, first of all. But if one of you could,
and one of them's a kid, one of them's just a child, so
like a literal child.
Right.
Super innocent.
Big eyes.
um,
I love the Fire Nation, mister.
Yeah.
if someone would like to either plead or trick the NPCs based on your actions, just to make sure these guards are
good at pleading. Because plead is what, plus
harmony.
Yeah, I have good harmony. And I'm a cute kid. So
Yeah,
I
that
really
works.
want to see, all this cool stuff. Okay, and then plus, what is my harmony? So 11.
Nice. All right. And Captain Saki's like, oh wait, but one of them's just a kid.
Yeah.
And then you say,
Hi, I am really excited to become in the Fire Nation Army one day because my dad was in the Fire Nation Army, but he didn't come back. And I hope if I join, maybe I'll find him one day. And they said this is a really cool Fire Nation facility, and I was hoping to see it.
Of course you can. Of course you can go in. Go in right away. Thank you, Captain, for finding and encouraging the youths out here. And they let you in to the facility. Captain Saki's like, he gives you a solemn pat on the shoulder, Dad. Before going, all right, let's see. So we start the tour. So over here is barracks. Oh, do you want to check out the steam room? We have some neat power generation going on. Power some of the lights we have in the facility. You can feel free to interrupt him at any point of time to go to the good place.
Well, we were hoping to see more of these artifacts.
Oh, right, the artifacts. And says, all right, well, we can start there, and leads you into his building, which is the 2-story, generally nicer one. It is the whole second floor is pretty much one room, his general space, and it's like a disaster mess. The whole place, like, it has a cool vaulted ceiling situation going on thing, but there's just papers, stuff, books, clothes just strewn everywhere. Naomi, this is incredibly he was always highly disorganized. But he's like, well, welcome to my office. I know I've only been here like a week and it's gotten like this, but listen, I was doing some furious researching.
Is there anything I see that clearly doesn't belong to the Fire Nation that's like might be lost in the mess?
Go ahead and assess the situation.
8. Wait, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. Wait, what is assess the situation? Does that have a plus or minus on anything?
Creativity.
Oh, I have a 0. Okay, so yeah, 8.
Okay. You can ask one question, which I think is what should be on the lookout for in particular. You're looking for let's see.
I have a move called It Doesn't Belong to You, and I haven't had to use it yet.
Oh yeah, well that seems like something that might.
And Dak has learned from Nico, if it doesn't belong to you, it's okay to steal it back.
Yeah, it's true.
that seems very valid, I'm sure. There, a lot of this is Fire Nation technology, and there seems to be a small area closer to like his more personal effects that might have more artifacts similar to the ones that Naomi had received, but over on a wall there is a display, and it is a sword that seems to be, you think of, it's definitely Earth Kingdom make, like it's displayed as some kind of trophy of some kind.
Know if I'm big enough to swipe that with and hide it.
You probably couldn't swipe it and hide it,
Right.
But if you need to make a quick exit, you could probably grab it. Not that anyone needs to make a quick exit. I don't know what you're talking about. So he is picking his way through the room and pointing out a variety of different things in there, and finally he says, "Oh yeah, and here is the artifact they handed to me here." So he goes and opens a metal safe using a combination lock of some kind. Spins it open. Actually, you know what? A key. That's more exciting. And he pulls it out. And there, Azalea, you see, that is indeed the tablet. And he is holding it and examining it and says, "All right, Naomi, look at this. So you see the rune stuff here. So when the runes are in this shape," he's going to keep talking about the runes specifically. I don't know if anyone's paying attention.
Dak is absolutely like pushing himself kind of to not like nudging Naomi out of the way, but like so he can get a closer look.
Yeah, I think Azalea is pulling
interested in
Nico a little bit to the side. And it's like, okay, what do we do here?
Okay. So as you're looking at that, and then he says, "So now normally the reading of these runes say something of the effect of empowers the spirit, empowers this and that kind of thing. But the older reading is in fact very similar to the dragon summoning spell, Naomi, you see? So when we combine these two here, I think this is actually indicating there is another species of dragon other than Earth Dragon here in the realm. I thought that was quite curious. Don't you agree?
Earth dragons?
It seems very like you're absolutely. I don't know if this is something that could summon an Earth Dragon or if it needs to be brought to a particular location for such a thing. But obviously, that's gotten attention. I know what's his name? Had a sage looking at it before. He was just like, "This is just going to empower the spirit, and it doesn't do anything." No, this is far too similar to the rituals we have at home. Naomi, you even with this quick explanation, his analysis of it does seem correct. But anyway, he's going to keep nerding out about this unless you interrupt him or something.
Dak is going to ask him a million questions.
Yes.
Okay. A million.
Keep him distracted, Dak.
Where do you think you could maybe use it to summon it, or like what's the process, or what do you think an Earth Dragon would look like? Would it be bigger than a Fire Dragon or smaller, or would it be able to earthbend? Like, what if are there multiple, and are there multiple kinds? Can they fly or like burrow or dig like badger moles, or it goes on and on.
He's doing his best to keep up with the rapid fire questions.
Azalea, do we do we try to reason with him? I mean, he seems like a not a bad guy.
He's trying to recruit us into the Fire Nation. I don't think he's exactly not devoted.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem to be like all for conquering.
I mean, I don't want to hurt him, but I need that tablet back.
Yeah. Naomi.
Yeah.
We need that tablet.
Okay. I can distract him if you want.
And then we just yoink it and run?
How are we getting out of here?
Okay, do you think we could convince him to come with us?
Not with the tablet. You said they've got it under lock and key.
Is the tablet under lock and key, or is it just out with him studying it?
Well, it's out with him now, but he had it in that box.
Yeah.
Yes, it's out with him right now.
Taking it anywhere. Except on the Fire Nation ship, taking it back to the Fire Nation.
Could always try pleading again.
I kind of wonder if we couldn't just convince him to like let us have it and come with us. Like, man, he seems so curious about like how I think his curiosity about the intellectual discovery is blinding him to the risk, and I think he's not thinking about it from the perspective of this is stolen from someone. He knows that that's terrible. I wonder if we shouldn't try to just lay our cards on the table and say this was stolen and it needs to go back. But that doesn't mean that he necessarily can't. I mean, is this something that you knew already, Azalea? Or is he actually figuring out more than you knew?
I think there are parts of this that I don't know everything about. I mean, my aunt has instructed me in this, but my parents were the ones that were brought up knowing all of this. And when they left, a lot of things got forgotten. So it's very possible that what he's saying is true and we just had no idea.
Yeah, but I wonder if we couldn't. Do you, Naomi, do you think that we could convince him to come with us and help? Or do we need, or do we need to steal it from him?
We can try to convince him to come, and if that doesn't work, then stealing is a good option.
Okay, that could be weird for you because this is like your brother.
It's fine. It's for the good of Azalea, and I want her to be happy. I'm sure that if there's any ties that's broken with me and my brother, we can fix it later. It's fine. As long as we get Azalea's thing back. Because she got my potato back.
Okay.
It's Naomi.
Jack is still just rapid fire. Like, have you seen a dragon before? How many dragons? Besides Spoonie. Spoonie is the name of the blue little spirit dragon that he talks almost as much as I do. And just,
oh, yeah. Spoonie?
Yeah, I think we're...
Oh, so you know about the dragons then. So, a dragon can be many sizes. Grow old. So...
Sorry to interrupt, Captain.
Oh, yes?
Look, I'm going to be completely honest with you. That tablet belongs to my family. It was stolen from us.
What? No, they said they found it on an archaeological dig.
No,
they stole it from a temple.
Ambushed me and then ambushed my aunt.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, this is, in theory, a very powerful asset for firing. The war is continuing to go on.
In theory, but you
don't know anything about this.
But
it's not like it can be used against
you. You know what it's like to have something that is priceless to your family stolen.
Are you supposed to protect dragons too?
Well, yes. But if you can convince a dragon to help you out, like the siege of Ba Sing Se would be over in an instant. We wouldn't have to worry about loss of life on either side.
So do you think a dragon is more likely to help someone who is a thief? Who stole?
Well,
Fire Nation hunts dragons.
They said they'd stop that. In fact,
They also
have.
said this.
Because there's no more.
They also said that
Well,
this
obviously that's
artifact
true,
came from an
but-
archaeological dig, and it didn't. They stole it from a temple. They attacked a temple and stole it. They lied to you.
Geez. I mean, I don't think I can just give it back to you.
Why didn't you come with us?
You could help us figure out if the Earth Dragon still exists.
And
But
if the Earth Dragon wanted to help of its own accord, there's nothing that we could do to stop it, obviously. But wouldn't that be a better resolution to figure out the mystery? And I mean, I'm just saying, just purely from the perspective of the likely outcome for the Fire Nation, a Earth Dragon whose tablet is stolen is very unlikely to want to help you. If you find a way to summon it and it finds itself surrounded by those that are responsible for its theft, it's going to fight. And they will kill it. No one wins.
that is true. So I'm gonna need a couple things from you guys roll wise. I'll need. You can do everyone can roll for
Okay.
on a variety of actions because I feel like it's a team effort situation. You can either
Plead.
plead.
Okay.
You can also, I don't know if this is 100% for NPCs, but you can call him out to live up to their principle, which is progress. I know it's calling back to the dragon, but I think some of the arguments made, you can try to do that more directly.
Yeah,
so if you pick out that one, you can try to
progress by destroying. Progress doesn't happen by destroying the very tool you're trying to cultivate.
Yeah. So go ahead and pick which one you would like to do. Now, the call someone out doesn't shift. You have to shift your balance away from center and then name and roll with their principle. On a hit, they are called to act as you say. They must either do it or mark a condition. So it's a much more action than plead.
Okay.
But it does, I think it's a little different than the other ones. The standard plead rolls. So go ahead and make your decision and then just let me know the outcome and what roll you did.
I mean, I can make mine I think it would probably be better for Naomi to call out since she knows her brother the best. And then if you need it, I'll probably use Dax pleading is the help and then I'll mark it fatigue.
Yeah.
I think we're all going to roll though.
People can, yeah. Oh, we're all doing different rolls?
Well, I mean, you could probably, I think I need Nico to make a roll.
Okay.
Then, and you can do a plead and people can help out with that. And then Naomi can do the call someone out and someone can help with, and then the other two can be reserved for helping.
Cool.
Yeah.
Naomi, why don't you try to shift his or try to call him out first?
Okay. So I
Since you
rolled.
have the closest.
So this would count with the +1 towards him, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for the call out, it's rolling with their principal.
Yeah. Which is progress. So first you shift your balance away from center.
Yeah, I moved it towards tradition. So
Now, I will just say you could have moved it towards progress and then you'll have a +1 on the roll by default.
Yeah. Like you're empathizing with him.
Yeah.
I move
Temptation.
it towards. Okay. I moved
like this
it
is the first
towards
time we've-
progress.
Rolled with principle.
So it's now +1 for progress and then +2 for the +1.
Yeah, +1 forward and +1 for progress. So that it's a net +2 on the roll.
Okay. So when I rolled an 11, so that'd be 13.
All right. They are called to act as you say. They must either do it or mark a condition. I'm going to need a plead as well because it's pretty intense to be like, hey, so you've dedicated your to be a Fire Nation captain.
Okay.
How about you abandon your post?
Yep.
One is maybe he lets us take the tablet, and then the other one is if he comes with us or not.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So do I need to roll a plead, or could someone who's actually like has an idea what harmony is?
I mean, I was going to say, I think that Azalea is kind of pleading to get the tablet back.
Oh, that's
true. Azalea's, yeah.
All right.
You have more standing than I do.
Yeah. Okay. That's a 11.
Cool.
All right. So you have asked for the tablet back, and Naomi has said this is a different way to progress, pretty much to summarize. So he takes a moment to consider what you're saying. You can tell he's thinking this over. It's not like he's doing anything particularly untoward. And he sighs and then grabs a tablet and hands it directly to Azalea and says, well, this belonged to your family and it's important. I'm not lying about the dragon situation. I'd really like to investigate because that is an amazing discovery. I mean, I guess you already knew about it with it being in your family and all.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. Well, can you summon the dragon?
Well, I think that we probably need to take it back to the family temple and see if that works.
And it might be only elder members of the family that can summon it, like your Aunt Willow, who is currently in custody, but we can talk about that after we get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, in custody? Okay. Well, listen, I'll just write a little note saying I need to go investigate something else. Just lock up safe here.
Yep.
Take the key. Okay. And he is doing that when you hear a commotion from just outside the area. Yeah, thanks. I'm just going to use that right here.
God,
we're bad guys up in
Wolf,
here.
you're the worst. I mean, thanks, Wolf.
Yeah, we'll just use that right away. Through the door bursts in a rather imposing Fire Nation captain. Nico, what does your mom look like?
Oh, good Lord.
For no reason.
She is, I'm going to say she is physically unimposing. Like she's small, she's petite. Like if she was wearing like a dress or something, and was unconscious, you would think this is just a little lady, but she radiates an aura of authority. And she appears like it's easy to forget in her presence that she's like 5'2". Because she carries a weight of authority and a little bit of menace with her wherever she goes. And you can imagine what a female and B, a very, very slight female in the Fire Nation army, like to rise to that station. She is tough as nails and takes zero crapola from anybody.
Okay. Through the door bursts a very large patrol, probably as far as you can see at first, 10 soldiers, and then crashing through the ceiling, landing expertly in the room, is the Fire Nation captain, because that seems very extra. Appreciate that.
Wow.
1 second, I was looking up some stuff. That's fine. We'll figure it out later.
Such drama.
Yeah, it is. Well, I feel like it's very exciting. She says, "All right, everybody, hands up until we get this situation figured out. Captain Saki, step away from the..."
Hands up.
"From these civilians. They're the ones who infiltrated the embassy the other day." What? He says, maybe half not knowing what's going on. Then her eyes narrow. "Nico." Probably in that tone that would indicate she would say your full name if I didn't want to bother saying all the bits.
Yes. All the bits that I don't know either.
Yes, those bits. Why am I not surprised? And she directs the troops to say, "All right, arrest them. What do you do?"
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Whipping out her sword.
Also, it's like,
We have the tablet.
yeah,
We gotta get out of here. Or at
I
least
promise not to earthbacking it into anyone's face this time.
at least Azalea needs to get out of here.
Yeah, Azalea is going for the window, back towards the window. She's just trying to get out however she can.
All right, let's
Probably
see.
sees the whatever it is called position.
We got here.
Jack is like, why does everybody know everybody?
This is one of those things with these.
He's starting people that know other people.
It's been very exciting for me personally. So give me 1 second. I'm going to remember I'm going to decide how many people to throw at you.
Jack follows Nico's lead, just like with everything else. With like, we're sitting in the coffee shop, looks at him and is like, "Are we going to say anything about being Fire Nation or them being Fire Nation?" And no, so then he doesn't. And then he sees that Nico's not going to be arrested, so Dak's not going to be arrested. Dak still does not know that Nico is Fire Nation. He has not put that together.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I mean you're gonna know soon.
I think so. All right. The combatants we have here are Fire Nation Patrol and Captain Wen Choyen. I think Captain Saki is here also, though I don't know if he'll help directly in the combat, but he will not be against you. Maybe he's taking out some other guys or generally. So let's move over to the combat and the exchange. I wrote in the type of thing you roll, I think, somewhere in this. So that way I don't have to look at the rule book itself. So we begin the exchange. I am selecting what the NPCs will do secretly. So secret.
Oh,
Would you
right.
say this is a can't knock me down situation where it's engaged in combat with superior opposition and I openly refuse to back down or flee?
Yes.
Cool. Means I get to roll plus harmony. So I get +2 on all my rolls for the engagement.
It is. They are, I feel like, yeah, this we'll see how it goes. I'm not too sure how when I want you to run away. So all right, I've selected what my guys are doing, so you may whether who wants to defend and maneuver, who wants to advance and attack, and who would like to evade and move. you can all pick the same things. That's fine. If you'd like to discuss general strategies, remember that when you pick an approach, it basically unlocks the techniques that you'll use in this exchange of the combat. Yep. And you can do this out loud and share it. Only the NPCs are secret.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Azalea is definitely defending and maneuvering because she's trying to disengage and leave. So that's going to be her approach.
And I will mention, so defended maneuvers are rolled with unless you have something that's substituted in.
I mean, I'd rather roll with focus. That's my jam.
Advance and attack is rolled with passion. Evade and observe is rolled with fatigue. So you clear fatigue when you evade and observe.
So with rolling with, is it plus that? So like say I'm rolling with harmony with I get the +2. Is that in addition to whatever subtract minus?
That's in replacement of.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I assume like is Nico shouting out for like Azalea to get out of here and we'll like hold him off or something?
Yeah. Then I say, keep your eyes on my mom. I mean, the leader. So I'm actually going to.
Sorry.
I'm going to evade and observe. I don't want to fire pin right in Dak's face if I can help it.
Dak is of course going to go on the attack and of course make a very ridiculous call out of like, you mess with the wrong people. You're messing with Dak attack and Nico KO. Like,
yep.
Nico KO.
Sure.
Earth Bros.
Oh, jeez.
Earth Bros.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still Earth Bros.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely Earth Bros.
Yeah, she just knows his name because he was in custody for being such an awesome Earth.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm attacking. Nico's doing the observe and evade. Azalea's observe and evade. So we only need
Defend
Naomi.
and maneuver. So what's Naomi?
Yeah, defend and maneuver.
Yeah, Naomi, what is your
The evade and observe
approach? All right, evade and observe. Okay. So the Fire Nation Patrol is going to be defend and maneuver.
Actually, hold on.
Oh.
What would it be if I wanted to like take my some of my rocks and make like slam and make kind of like it dusty? Like
I think that is a defend and maneuver.
Okay, so I'll probably do that.
Okay.
And it's roll with focus, but I'll do with harmony because oh my god, I have no focus.
It could be advance and attack because there's the smash maneuver or the smash technique.
Let's take a look at the
environment. Or ready and defend a maneuver if you're readying the environment.
Yeah, ready seems if you ready yourself or so creating a dust cloud seems like it would that.
Yeah.
If your goal is to obscure.
Yeah.
So in any rate, the guards, the patrol are defending, and the captain is on the attack.
Yep.
So people who are defending, you guys go first. So go ahead and describe the technique that you're doing. Oh no, sorry. First, do your.
Got to do our roll, right?
First roll.
Yeah. So anyone who is defending and maneuvering, go ahead and roll.
So that's.
I got a 9.
Also a 9 for me.
All right. So you can use one basic or master technique. So basically, you choose an action then.
So mine will be that dust cloud. That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah, and I'll be doing seize a position, so I'm trying to get out of the window and escape, basically.
Okay. So Azalea runs for a window. I think Captain Saki will go ahead and try to cover you then, as in block the way to get to you. No one is particularly engaged with you now. And then the room covered with a dust cloud, which should add a status, probably. That's appropriate.
Impaired on the captain?
I think, yeah, that sounds good. We'll do impaired on the captain. Yeah. So that is going to be one fewer technique. All right. Next up is the NPCs in this group who are defending. Since they are basically coming up the stairs and into the room, they would like to be closer to all of you. So the troops are moving into the room to striking distance.
You wouldn't have a kid though, right? Also, I definitely pulled my mask down just so everybody's aware.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Course.
So that will be good for them in the future, I think. Next up is anyone who's doing attack actions. So did any of you pick attack?
I don't think so.
What did Naomi choose?
Evade and observe.
Evade and observe.
Okay. So just her. She's gonna go in. Now I need to remember how many techniques NPC, because I think theirs is just related to their principles. Yes. Perfect. Okay. So instead of getting 3 techniques, she gets so what's she gonna do? Haha. I gave her this one. She targets she coughs as the dust from the earth engulfs her, and then with a precise kick, she throws a spinning disc of pure flame directly at Nico. So she marks a fatigue and will inflict 2 conditions on to Nico.
Oh dear.
If you would like, you can. So it says if your target blocks, dodges, or otherwise avoids.
You cut out there for a second.
Sorry. If your target blocks, dodges, or otherwise avoids, it sets everything around them aflame.
Oh dear. That's actually I'm kind of okay with that.
Now I don't know how you block, dodge, or otherwise avoid this.
I don't either. And real
Well,
quick,
you did choose evade and stuff, so maybe that's why you dodged, because you chose evade at the beginning.
No, I think it's
I didn't know if it was like a rock, paper, scissors thing.
No, in general, all this is happening
simultaneously, yeah.
I think it might be if someone has done something, the ready step or something of that nature.
Okay.
It must do something. So I think you just take 2
statuses.
2
Conditions.
I don't think I think it's the conditioned thing.
Yeah, conditions.
So like the angry, etc.
Yeah, I will take I'm gonna take angry and guilty.
Ah,
You should
good.
feel guilty.
Yeah.
Rob's come all this way, done so much trouble to find you.
No, that's not why I feel guilty. I feel guilty because my friends are in danger from my mom, and I feel responsible.
You are
All right.
responsible, Earth,
I am not.
big Earth, bro.
I'm not.
Fire Nation. Go.
She immediately closes the gap and punches at you, fiery, looking all business and a little that you are here and causing trouble. So you must either mark 2 fatigue, mark a condition, or shift your balance away from center.
Let's see. I think I'll shift my balance. Just because amidst all this, I think my loyalty, but again, I think my loyalty goes up, but not like, again, not loyalty to her, but I'm like that attack has like drops my loyalty to her, which increases my loyalty to my friends.
This is exactly how loyalty works in all situations.
Yeah.
All right. I think that is her 2 attacks instead of 3. And we can move on to the evade and observe. Oh, you know what? Those guards they could have done a lot of things.
No,
I'm
they're
going to go
affected by the
back.
dust too, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Well, they'll just they are going to retaliate also.
Okay.
So if you touch them, you get a little tired.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Now we can move on to the evade and. So that's the rest of you. So go ahead and roll your dice.
Yep.
Add your creativity or harmony, and see what you get.
Got a 9.
11.
All right. With a 9, you can do
We have a
one
minor
technique.
boon if you want to turn that up to, if you want to, we have 2 minor boons if you want to turn that into a 10. Naomi.
Sure.
Just make it so you get 2 attacks instead of 1, or
Yeah.
2 of the moves instead of 1.
Techniques, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you are 10 plus, you can basically 2 techniques.
Oh, I should have done that 'cause I think I had a 9. That's okay.
Or I can use one of them to put it to 10.
Okay.
All right. So the 2 of you can decide what 2 techniques you would like to use.
I would like, so I assume that since she's my mother, I already know what her principle is, right?
Yes, and I definitely know what her principle is too, and wasn't just thing mere moments ago. Give me 1 second
Yeah, no worries.
on what I think it should be. I think it should be that. Okay.
All right.
You know her principle is confidence.
Confidence. Okay.
That seems pretty fun for her.
So I'm going to mark a fatigue, and I'm going to shift her balance
All right.
and just say, it's all slipping away from you. Can't control those closest to you. How can you possibly expect to win?
She scoffs.
Ooh, burn.
Right.
And that's from an Earth Bro, not even Fire Nation.
Right. And then I would like to provide a status. So kind of this is effectively drawing aggro. So I would like, not that I didn't already have the aggro, but I'd like to leverage this moment of her maybe not feeling quite so confident to provide the, I think, favored to Azalea. which for those in chat just means that on the next exchange, Azalea gets an additional technique, even if the roll is a failure.
All right. And then, Naomi, what are you picking for your 2 techniques?
I would like to use the special fighting technique in the playbook called Break. To render if Nico's going after his mother, Naomi would go after the guards to like break their weapons if they have any, or just like kick their hands if they firebend.
Okay. So they're all holding a bunch of, and I think you can try to destroy them. Obviously, they're probably still trained in some hand-to-hand combat, but you can probably break their more dangerous weapons. Let me just double check on the retaliate. I don't think that's going to do. I don't think that's going to do a thing. All right, so we'll go ahead and give them impaired.
Yeah.
Double impaired. For the next, well, probably for a bit. All right, so I think that ends this part of the exchange. So now we go back and select our approach again. And I will do mine real quick. All hidden like. I got them done. All right. Now you all can go ahead and select your... Yeah.
Azalea's continuing to defend and maneuver. This time she's trying to escape the scene rather than like disengage. So she's running.
Dak is gonna advance an attack towards Nico's mom because he's worried about Nico.
I'm going to advance an attack with my special move.
Naomi's going to advance an attack.
All right, was that everybody?
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, I might have not noticed the first part. All right, well, they're both advancing and attacking.
Cool.
All right, so did someone not do advance and attack?
Just Azalea.
So I'm running away.
All right, perfect.
That's a 9 again.
A 9. So that's 1 move.
Plus
Well,
1
moves,
to 2 moves because of the favored condition.
Oh, yeah. 2 moves.
So I think she will mark a fatigue to try to stun them.
Okay.
You know, no. No, she's gonna she's gonna look at the roof and try to make herself prepared for the landing. So she's like utilizing the roof tiles to her advantage.
Okay.
To slide off of the roof. And then she's also going to seize a position to escape the scene.
Yeah.
All right. I think Saki is going to mimic your movements and say, all right. Have you ever escaped by a roof before?
Yeah, many times. I used to sneak out all the time.
It's my first time.
Hold on.
Let's see. Then we move to the attack time.
Yep.
Which is all of you. So go ahead and do a roll.
I got an 8 plus, what is it, passion is 9? No, plus harmony because of my
Yep.
move. So I have a 10.
Cool.
I'm going to apply a minor bane on that.
I can't counteract it, right?
Right.
Nico?
I am.
How dare you? I'm just
I'm
a kid.
just doubling what Dak does.
Okay.
It's effectively a help action. I don't actually.
Oh,
I don't
that would
do.
have been so OP if
know.
I got a 10 plus.
I don't
Yeah,
do
but
anything
no.
other than make make Dak better.
Yeah. Naomi.
He's a really good sidekick.
I got
true.
a 7.
All right. You can have that.
Yep, that's one.
So go ahead. So Nico's going to be assisting Dak. So Dak, what are you doing?
I'm going to strike. And I'm going to, well, yeah, I'm going to, I could pressure and make it so they can't choose to attack the next turn, and then it would be doubled, so it would be 2 turns. Or I could just, try to hit her a lot with strike, and then it would be mark 2 fatigue, which would be 4. Or inflict 2 conditions, I think. So I'll probably just do strike. So I'll mark 1 fatigue to choose to hammer them with blows, forcing them to mark 2 fatigue.
All right. And
So
who are
that'd
you
be 4.
attacking?
Mom.
Nico's mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Which becomes 4 fatigue.
All right. Boop, 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 boop. All right. She is. She's weathering the storm, if one will, but is a little surprised that so much energy is coming from such a small source, or perhaps not so small because you're probably close to the same height.
Yep.
And then
A lot of practice
Naomi,
go's been helping me bulk up.
and then Naomi, go ahead. And what is your attack technique?
Naomi was going to pressure Nico's mom.
Okay, so what approach will she not use next time?
Who won't use?
So pressure, you choose an approach. So one of the attack, defend, or evade. Which one do you want her to not use?
I have a vote. I vote attack.
Yeah.
It's
As well.
maybe no attacking.
If she can't.
The attack.
Okay, so describe to me how you her from her advance.
Naomi would use her fire bending to try to impress her or intimidate her by trying to knock her off balance with her precise fire bending skills.
Watch how close that
Yeah.
fire is. Stack doesn't like fire.
Yeah.
So now it's all of their turn, I believe. Good job, gang. Let's see. What do these guys do? So the guards are can only select 2 techniques because they are impaired for the rest of the fight because their weapons got broken.
Yeah.
The captain says, "Make sure they don't escape," she says, pointing to the
Right
window
as 2 of them
where the
escape.
Yeah.
escape is happening right now.
We're actually running away.
Where the escape is going so well. So let's see. But they're busy doing things that are attack based. So they are going to smash some stuff as you do. So let me mark their fatigue, and they are going to destabilize stuff in the environment, which in this case is going to some bookshelves. And
I mean, he left
nearby-
Kinder everywhere. His room is a mess.
Yeah, this room is a mess. Everything
There's
will be on
kindling
fire
everywhere. Yeah.
by the end of it. Let's see, what is this doing for them? They are prepared in the way that they are preparing to jump out some windows to get Azalea. So that's going to be fun when they do that. In the meantime, though, while they're busy smashing, they are going to be punching people who are present. So
Just a kid.
yeah, we better just punch Nico. You're right. So
I'm just a
please,
cute kid whose dad went off to war for the Fire Nation.
So
You know,
so instead of smashing, they're striking.
they can do both because they have two.
Oh, right. Got it.
Instead of three.
Yeah.
So you, Nico, can mark 2 fatigue, mark a condition, or shift your balance away from center.
What happens if my balance if it goes all the way to if it gets all the way up to +3?
Then we do the lose your balance. Yeah, there's a lose your balance move.
Oh.
You'll do something exciting and then take a nap.
Oh, and then I pass out.
Something happens. I think it probably would remove yourself from the.
So this is writer's room. I think losing control of myself in a destructive or harmful way,
Yeah.
in front of Dak.
or take it or take an extreme action in line with the principle, then flee.
I mean, fleeing would also work since we're probably trying to get away anyways.
Yeah. So
Better not burn Dak.
No. Yeah, I think losing myself in I mean, I think the flavor is similar, but the narrative goal is to take an extreme action in line with the principle. So
are you hitting +3 or are you going past the 3?
Oh, it's right. It isn't. You're right. It's not yet. You're right.
Okay.
So,
Not yet.
Cool.
I'll keep that in mind.
Cool. I'm just saying.
We might not be there yet.
I start like the room is all on fire and you can't really tell, but it's barely under control. But so yes, I will shift my balance to +3 in loyalty to my friends. And start to get a little bit smoldery. Like
Just a little bit.
one more push and it's fire starter.
All right.
Dak is getting a little worried that everything's on fire.
Everything
It's
is kind of on fire.
Everything's fine.
I mean, there's a hole in the roof, so you got that comfort at least.
Yeah, I mean,
to the
Dak's
sky.
mom died in a horrible fire, but it's fine.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
this
You'll
doesn't
be
bring up
fine.
memories or
You're
anything.
definitely not fighting a firebender.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
You're also not fighting
Right in
with
her
2
face.
firebenders right now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Hey, speaking of things happening, it's time for Captain Mom to go.
Yep.
Who is advancing and attacking. So Naomi's starting to pressure her away, but before that happens, she notices, Dak, that you are shying away from the fire, and she does a similar technique to pressure you to back away. So she basically puts up a wall of fire to stop you from attacking her for the next round.
Yeah. Makes good sense.
And then she will reach out towards Nico and be like, I thought I taught you to be stronger than this, and strikes at you.
Yep.
So you can do one of the options.
Well, we know exactly what's going to happen. Kind of telegraph that move.
Yeah.
So yeah, does the lose balance happen immediately, or does that?
I think so. That seems like the time to do it.
Okay. So the good news is Dak is doing this because there's a big wall of fire in Dak's face. And so the instant I see Dak look away, I lose my stuff. And it's full on Drew Barrymore hair floating sweat. To just it's gonna be my extreme action is just to just set the whole place on fire, and I'm yelling, "Get out!" and then just arcs of flame from every finger, just not even aiming at anyone, just lighting, turning the whole thing into a conflagration. And then there's probably a very cinematic moment of, huffing and puffing, and then just realizing it's like, she pushed me to lose my cool again, and realizing that's in some ways a victory for her, because she always
you see her smile, like,
yeah,
I knew you could do it, and you still had it in you.
It's a sick pride. Like, oh, I only do this to make you stronger kind of thing. By the way, my mom is not like this. My mom is a very small woman, but she's not like this at all. So this is not RPG therapy, just so we're clear. Yeah, it's like, yes, so this was my plan all along. Show you your true power. It's like, no, you're just abusive. But in that moment, Nico doesn't have the peace of mind to do that. And so then Nico will remove himself from the scene.
Conveniently, there are a lot of open windows.
Yeah. and like full on flame jet, not even trying to climb, just like whoosh, and then backward out the window, flame jets.
So the problem is Dak is not allowed to seize the position to escape a burning building right now because of the move I took earlier.
No.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so that thing where I roll plus harmony, because I'm standing up to like strong opposition, I'm not allowed to flee using seize the position.
Well, the room's on fire. I think this will apply a status to the room because it's not good. Everyone inside the room is, so everyone will be marking 1 fatigue every exchange until you exit the room because it's very on fire. Or unless someone makes it less on fire.
Just waterbend, Avatar. You can do it.
There's no water in here.
Yeah.
Back here, let me use some of that Drew Barrymore sweat.
Right. There's a pool where I was standing for sure. So.
Oh goodness. All right. So we are changing again. I think Nico's probably out of this exchange until we resolve the room. I think I'll still need Azalea in it for this one, as people are dealing with the situation. So let's see. Someone was banned from doing something. Oh yes, I remember.
I'm not allowed to
I have to think a little harder. 1 second here, picking out my moves. Yeah, that's fine. These guys were definitely... All right, yeah, I got it. So go ahead and pick out your approaches.
I'm not allowed to attack.
Yes, you're not allowed to attack.
I
Somebody
can't seize
should
the position.
help Dak to get
Dak
out
is
of the
starting
burning
to
building.
Poor Dak.
It's Azalea's still on the roof and she knows everything's on fire.
You do need. I mean, the fire spot. You went out the window or something, right?
Yeah, she's on like the. I imagine that there's like a roof ledge outside of the window, so she's standing
Yeah.
on top of the.
Yeah, you know the
shingles.
room's on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
She
and,
knows that
and then you just saw a big boom and me, Johnny, storm it out the window. So
Yeah,
stuff is
that
not
was
going
so-
well in that room.
So there's Nico. We're missing Dak and Naomi. Crap.
Dak is kind of in a very bad position. Dak is not liking playing superhero right now.
Yeah. So I think that this is a moment where Azalea is torn between going back and saving her friends or fleeing with the tablet. But I think because it's Dak that's still inside, she is going to evade and observe. To try to aid Dak to get them out.
Right. So if you're saying we mark 1 fatigue each turn, I'm at 3 now. So if I use defend and maneuver and use like ready, that would be another fatigue just to keep myself from like getting burned or anything, or like try to keep my area not on fire. But then the next turn, I'm out.
We'll do the fatigue at the end of the exchange.
Okay. So then I'd be at 2 right now. Okay, so I'll use ready, mark 1 fatigue to ready myself, or environment, assigning a fictionally
Wait, no,
appropriate
just
status.
pick the thing, the overall thing first.
Oh, defend and maneuver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Naomi?
Evade and observe.
All right. I think that is everyone who is still here.
Yep.
Actually, let me give Saki actually do, because that is a child.
I'm also going to call out for Nico and make it even worse.
Where are you? You were looking through the
Nico!
fire. You're not sure where I am.
Yeah, I'm worried that fire blast like hurt you and
Yep.
Yeah, you're like, oh, there was
Not
about a
realizing it
stream
came
of
from
fire
there.
right where
yeah.
it was.
His mom like exploded. It was crazy.
Yeah. There's just a giant scorch mark where I was standing.
Oh god. That's gonna be traumatic for Dak.
Okay. Yeah, so the guards are advancing and attacking. The captain is defending and maneuvering. Was anyone else defending and maneuvering?
Dak.
All right, Dak, go ahead.
Oh.
We have many major boons.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a snake eyes. So
Okay, yeah.
There's
use one of
nothing
those.
Probably
Those-
want to reroll both.
Uh-oh.
I got a 3,
Oh,
4, 5 with harmony.
wow.
So
Now- when you miss, you can shift your bounce away from center to use one basic technique.
what's the worst? What else happens on a miss? Is anything else bad happen on a miss? Is it
You just
like
don't
I
get
don't
to
use
do
my
anything.
turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just not do anything. That's fine. That
Okay.
it works with the narrative.
Yeah.
I'm like so worried about Nico. I'm like looking for Nico, and also
I mean,
like,
yeah, if
kinda
there's just a
surrounded
giant
by
scorch
fire and
mark
kind
where
of
Nico was
freezing right now.
standing,
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
Okay. Then the captain goes with a solid 3 techniques. But she's defending and maneuvering. So why not do all of them? That's what I always say.
Yep. When there's 3 options.
Yep.
At least she's not. Yeah.
She
At least
will-
she's not
Yeah,
hindering.
this is no problem for her. She marks a fatigue. She what she is going to do is doomed from herself by basically fire bending all of the fire surrounding her, and just kind of eating that up. So she creates a little safety little safety column around herself. In fact, she uses this to create a shield around her that will retaliate if someone strikes her as she's surrounded by fire. And let's see. Oh, I guess seize a position is the.
Yeah, she had to use
Wait,
if she wanted to overcome a negative status, what she had to do is seize a position. So ready?
Yeah, so she'll seize this position, but she'll do it again. So we'll have one remove the fire, and then we'll do one to she doesn't think Dak isn't doing anything. He's behind a firewall. So she's going to move closer to Naomi to try to engage her more directly and help the troops out. So that is...
Oh, this is where the block comes in. So because she... well, maybe not, but any foe engaged with her can mark a fatigue to block the technique.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know that she's engaged with anyone.
I don't think so. I think she would have been engaged with Nico, but Nico
blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Left violently. So that is what she'll do. She's going to get in Naomi's face, sneer, and say, I don't know, come get arrested and you'll be safe from all this fire, I guess.
It was like, what? Fire does not bother me at all. Spoonie is just loving it, flipping around.
Exactly. So then, let's see, that was defend technique. So then we move to attack in advance. Is it just me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just me. All right. Let's see. Well, everything's on fire, and they are going to get fatigued because they don't know how to firebend. But listen, they're good soldiers. And they are going to strike at Naomi. So some of the guards close in, just start throwing some punches. So, oh wait, they don't go first. Oh wait, no, I'm the only one. Haha.
Yeah.
So Naomi, you can either mark 2 fatigue, mark a condition, or shift your balance away from center.
I think Naomi would mark a condition and she'd mark foolish.
All right, because we're all inside a burning building, and we're all, and there's a whole group.
Well, not all of us.
Just surrounding. Well, there and all. They are also in the process of surrounding you with the captain, likely to try to subdue you and remove you from the burning building. So they will try to intimidate you with their show of numbers into not attacking next exchange. All right. And that's the 2 moves they get because their spears still be... and they do take a fatigue because the room is definitely on fire.
I'll mark fatigue.
Yep.
I'm just doing that one now for them. You do yours. I'll remind you at the end. All right. Evade and observe.
Wait, at the end? I thought it was at the end of every turn. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, it's not over yet. Okay, it's not over yet. Gotcha.
So who all, let's see, evading time.
Yeah. Azalea got an 8.
All right, so you can do 1 technique.
Which is gonna be to aid Dak. Basically trying to get him out of the room. and to the window. So forcing him to try to flee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dragging me back as I'm like, no, Nico.
Yeah, it's like, he's gonna be okay. We gotta get you out.
So is that, so are you doing favored? Or
I-
or prepared to take a +2?
Yeah, I think prepared. So I'm trying to get.
Yeah. Well,
Actually,
favored
I
means
think-
you could escape even if you fail versus a +2.
Well, that can't use that move specifically.
Can you
I
not
can't use seize the position.
like at
Yeah.
all in this encounter or just that one time?
Nope.
Not in this
This
fight
encounter.
at all.
Oh,
So yeah, we kind of have to drag Dak away.
did not know that. Got it.
funny.
So I'm actually going to go for empowered to give to Dak. So Azalea's like, Dak, like,
Oh,
look,
yeah.
this is your chance. We're showing the Fire Nation how awesome and tough you are. So we got this. We're in this together. We're gonna get out. All right. You just show them what for. And we'll get you out of here. So you can clear one fatigue at the end of each exchange. So
Oh, okay,
it
good.
just negates the fatigue effect.
Yeah. All right. Nice.
And Captain Saki is starting to bend some of the nearby fire away from Dak, so you can also gain favored technique since he is going to also be bolstering you, Dak. And I don't know if the rest of this is handy. I don't think NPCs usually evade. All right, so he is done then. So I think that is the end of the exchange. If you haven't,
I think Naomi
too.
still needs to go.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, sorry,
Naomi.
go ahead.
So, can I use to help my roll?
Can you use a what?
Can I use my move Way of the Future to take +1 creativity and bump that up to the maximum of +3 creativity?
Oh, that is applied to your character in general. So I think it's already in your stats.
Yeah.
So you should already have that. So you should
I
have
think I
those
put
three
that in
all
there for you.
creativity.
Okay. I got a 4.
We have another
We
major
have a major
boon.
boon. Yep.
So that re-rolls.
Yeah,
something.
you reroll up to both. So like if you had a 5 and a, well, no, never mind. You had a 4. So you could keep one of them if it was high.
That's sneak.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'd reroll both.
Yeah, reroll both.
Okay. That's so much better. That's 13.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So you can do 2 techniques.
So Naomi will like to break and target Nico's mother in an attempt to like render her fire bending or like hurt her in a way so that she's unable to fire bend momentarily.
That'd be pressure, wouldn't it?
Well, you could maybe like outbend her and like suck the fire away from her towards you so she doesn't have any fire around her to bend.
Oh,
Which-
hinder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this would be a hinder.
Well,
So-
it's the specific move that imposes a basically it imposes a fictionally appropriate status. Either inflicts or overcomes a fictionally appropriate status.
Got it. That one.
Or like you could like do something to her armor that could impair her, throw her off balance, so that one of her positive statuses is counteracted.
Can I impair her? So that.
Yeah. She's been firebending, has that shield around her made of fire. I think if you you could try like doing your own bending to throw her situation off balance, because it takes some action in general to keep it going, right? So I think you know about firebending to do that. So yeah, she can be impaired. And then you have another technique to do.
Naomi would also like the soldiers, they would have more equipment, so she would like to attempt to break those again.
So you can take all of the fire and burn their belts away, and their pants fall down.
Yes.
I believe that would be appropriate.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Exactly. All right. I think that rounds out the exchange then. So anyone in the room marked for the room being on fire, make sure you do that.
I'm not, because mine's cancel out. So
Yep.
All right, and then we start another exchange. I'm learning so much about how many things to throw at people.
Are we banned from doing anything?
Well, I think Naomi
so.
got pressured into not attacking.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, Naomi's pressured into not attacking.
Yeah.
Everyone else is good for...
And Naomi was like, I wouldn't plan on it.
is good for whatever. Zero, if you want to decide what Captain Saki does.
Sure. Does he have any special, like, is he a firebender?
Yeah, he is a firebender.
Okay, cool.
He has a cool move called Dragon Breath.
Nice. Ooh.
But I think in general he has been attacking.
Yeah, he's not going to attack.
All right. But my guy's definitely going to do some things. I don't think any of my people were stopped from doing a move, right?
Correct.
Mm-mm.
All right, cool.
Well, they were like hindered or something, but that's it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I think Azalea is going to try to live up to her role in safekeeping the records and relics. So she is going to give the tablet to Dak and basically be like, get out, and push Dak out through the window. And then she is going to give in to her opposition as she is losing her balance because she tipped over towards roll.
Dak was about to pop off, just so you know. I figured out I was rolling with my math dice. That was the problem. My green dice are the good dice.
Yeah. She's entrusting Dak to take it. She'll be like, Dak,
gosh dang it, this is just a repeat of Dak's tragic backstory where his mom tells him to run from the burning building.
Yeah.
Oh, good times. So you are basically like giving in.
Yeah.
All right.
So Azalea is giving up.
Cool. What else? What is everyone else's exchange moves?
Is Dak
Naomi.
able to leave or no because of the seize the position thing?
So you can't seize a position.
Right.
Listen, man, someone's gonna have to knock you out.
Yeah, I think I tell Naomi, like, take Dak and leave. Like,
I think you're about to get kidnapped, Dak. So you can do whatever you want, but I think Captain Saki's probably gonna nab you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could probably do like attack, take fatigue, mark a fatigue. Would that make me pass out? No, it wouldn't make me pass out. I would be one from passing out.
I can make you pass out.
And then because I, tragic backstory, I'm like, no, I left last time and I never saw my mom again. So
yeah. Well, and narratively, narratively, you being taken away is sort of the result of Azalea's move, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Naomi, have you selected a exchange option? Probably be wrapping. What you select will determine whether you are taken or not, and by whom.
Run!
Oh no.
Defend a maneuver and leave. Like Azalea's telling you to leave. Like, run, go.
Yes.
Save yourself.
Like her aunt.
Azalea's like giving herself up to let you guys get away with the tablet. So leave.
But Naomi's foolish.
Azalea's gonna kick your butt.
You probably need to help drag Jack away.
Okay. Naomi will defend and maneuver.
All right. Hey, the NPCs are attacking. So go ahead and your defend and maneuver technique, Naomi.
It's an 11.
All right. Well, you get to do 2.
Yeah, it's an 11. Naomi's going to ready. That makes sense. And she's going to seize a position to attempt to escape. Because Azalea is terrifying.
All right.
And are you marking a condition on? Are you assigning a status to your foes, or are you giving yourself a status with the ready?
Can she give the foes the trapped status? Does that make sense?
No, not the trap status. That one's a pretty powerful one that's pretty hard to give out. It usually involves a little more setup. I'd recommend
Stunned.
Yeah, stunned makes sense. Like if you did some sort of action that would stun them momentarily for you to get time to escape, right?
Yeah, because that means that they can't respond by spending fatigue to negate your maneuver.
Yeah.
Okay. She'll do that. Like Naomi would firebend surrounding fire and like push it towards them.
Ooh, shape it into a dragon.
Yeah.
A big fire dragon that goes toward them and like,
fire dragon.
We've never seen this firebending before.
And you make your escape towards the window, and I think everyone is being here's the scene. The captain seeing Azalea basically, I presume, fall to her. the captain takes a moment to put out the room that's very on fire, while the guards collect their pants and try to find something actually, rather than just their fists. And the captain smirks. Meanwhile, you see Naomi running out the window, almost falling down. Saki grabs her arm. They give each other a look, and under his other arm is Dak. I don't know, tragically things. And let's see, what would be neat. You guys run along the roof, and you see pull out a talisman necklace, and you know what this can do, Naomi. You see him say the message, and what seems mere moments later, far too fast. Sorry, unless the dragon was nearby, but a dragon dives from the cloud-covered sky, and you all hop onto its back. This would be a good time. Nico, did you just like run away, or are you unconscious somewhere?
He could be back at the hideout.
Okay, so you blasted away, and you'll be found later. So the
Dak is in tears, just so you know.
You're on.
Oh yeah,
in tears.
Yeah, but
now you're on the dragon. Does that help?
Figure you guys would come back to the thing.
He's like, this is so cool, but Nico's dead, and they got Azalea.
And as they you fly away on dragon with the tablet, you see Azalea is cornered by the Fire Nation troops. To be continued.
All right.
All right, Eining, this would be a great time to show up.
Yeah,
Throwing that out there.
Eining or I mean,
Or
yeah.
somebody, anybody.
Or you might have to be Saki while we go to rescue you.
We'll find out. That's
We'll
a puzzle
see.
for me to solve later. Congrats, everyone is now NPC.
Hey, maybe
Yes.
you'll meet back up with your aunt.
That's true. In a cell.
It seems pretty likely at this
Willow.
point.
Yep.
Yeah, we're both
What's
in
up?
prison now.
And she's like, God damn it, Azalea. Here's the top.
It's not with the Fire Nation.
It's fine. It's in the hands of a very capable
An
10-year-old or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eight-year-old defender who thinks he's the Avatar.
Yes.
Hey.
Could not have gone better.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was pretty
plan.
good. It was a good plan. Good plan. I like it. All right, so let's wrap it up for tonight. You'll get the conclusion of this chapter of the story, hopefully, next week. Let's see, and I will introduce myself again. So I'm still Misha,
Let's do questions
lesson 3.
first.
Oh yeah, there's
Yes.
questions and things. It's the thing that you always.
I always forget. It's easier when you don't have 1,000 things in your head to remember. Oh, there's questions.
All right, so there's end of session questions. So they are listed in that one spot in this document that is unexpected because it's in the Battle of the Smooth area. So the questions are: did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world? And the answer to this one is yes, because you all learned that tablet can summon. And some of you learned about dragons.
Yeah.
Which is overall pretty cool.
Yes.
Did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
We solved a community problem. We stopped a shoplifter and
you did do that.
and a relic thief. Yeah.
Two of them. And then, did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center.
I think I technically recenter.
I think anyone who did something dramatic is at their center now, because after you do the drama thing, you were at your center.
Oh, you recenter. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you recenter after you do something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But your
dramatic.
center might not be where it was before.
Typically, I think it is, isn't it? Doesn't it
No,
stay?
you shift your center one step towards the principal you exceeded.
Yep.
Haha. But that's your center now, so.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm loyal, but not as confident, which makes perfect sense.
I'm very embroiled in my traditions.
Okay.
And then, yes, I upheld my responsibilities, and yeah, I generally upheld my prohibitions.
Oh yeah, we can go around to everyone.
Yeah, well, it just means that I don't move. I just stay where I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Special question.
so-
Yeah, special question. Did you express vulnerability by admitting you were wrong? Yes. On purpose.
Did I accomplish a feat worthy of my burden and tradition? I think so.
You recovered the thingy.
Yeah. And then gave it to a friend, so,
Yeah.
you know, I think it counts.
Mine is, did you improve the lives of a community of average citizens or help an ordinary person with their problems? I mean, I thought I was helping an ordinary citizen, but then she turned out to be a shoplifter, and then we stole what she had, so I probably wasn't really helping her.
It was the intent.
But we helped. We got some other artifacts back too for the, you know.
Yeah, I think I purposely included a shoplifter so you could go help.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you good.
Cool.
All right. Celia is becoming slightly more passionate.
Yeah. Naomi, you have an individual question.
Yeah, mine is, did you learn something meaningful or important about your lineage, its members, or its effect on the world and others?
I think you did through the conversations with you, and also the fact that there are earth dragons, maybe, and that's interesting.
Okay.
And then, Azalea, did you do your question? Sorry.
Yes, I did the growth question, and then I did my extra thingies for my balance, which just stayed balanced. Well,
so when we unlock the 4 growth, do you choose what we get, or do we just choose whatever?
I think you choose.
Okay.
I think it's like any of the other Powered by the Apocalypse advancement kind of situation.
And for
when it says move, it means
I think it means the ones that you chose 2 of.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah, the same moves. The other one's fighting techniques. Gotcha.
Yes. My guess is since we're using the quick start guide, you will not add any new techniques, since that is not addressed in the quick start.
Right. Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. I think that is the closing game business. So, next week, conclusion. I'm Misha Lesson 3. I think you'll see me here next on Sunday for Teen Justice Academy. So that will be exciting and fun.
Yes.
And you can follow me on Twitter at Misha Wea. All right, Tough.
I am 98 Tough Love, or Torf Lurfington, or something along those lines. I am a variety streamer on Twitch. You can see me on my channel tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time, or you can find me back here also on Sunday for the conclusion of Teen Justice Academy, which will be totally fine. Fear Monster is totally not fearful or anything. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got inflatable swords and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just whack it with my hammer.
The bear on a unicycle will save you all.
Hi, I'm Sin or Potato9_juice on Twitch. You can find me lurking in chats. I will be lurking in this chat on Sunday, watching friends play Teen Justice Academy, and definitely not redeeming Major Pains because fun times. I am a mod for Tough, so I'll be in her chat tomorrow for her stream, and then in Juice's chat for his streams. SJ.
SJ Sidekick everywhere. I don't stream though. I do play a lot of games here, including Masks with everybody here except Sin. Sorry, Sin. That'll be Sunday as well. And I don't think we have anything else scheduled yet that I'm in yet. But that's it. Zero.
Yes, I am Zero or Zero Daylight or Michael. You can catch me here at the places that people have already mentioned. Yeah, wrapping up our second issue of Teen Justice Academy. And as people have alluded to, there are many, many things on the schedule, either basically for sure scheduled, like FOMO Sapiens, where everyone plays as like urban animals like raccoons and squirrels and stuff that are just trying to live a normal human life. So hilarity will ensue there. And then we have a whole bunch of other things that are in the stage of like getting the calendar together. So yeah, expect more a couple times a week stuff. And if you want to check it out, head over to sleeplesscontent.tv. And that is where all of our VODs live for everything that we do here. That is a one-shot limited series, as well as our long-running D&D campaign. I was brief that time. It's amazing.
Yeah, I was like, wait, is there more?
Yeah, I mean, you just go to cpluscontent.tv. All the links to the stuff is there. All the things. So go check it out.
Yeah, just go binge the hundreds of hours of content in one sitting.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
Why not?
I do that at work.
Excellent.
That's fair.
I wonder, we should probably... does anyone have a suggestion about who to raid? Because I'm looking at the wrong... No, I'm not. It's like almost nobody... It seems like almost nobody I know is...
my list is
online.
full.
Well, who?
You sure?
Make a suggestion. I think it's it's doing that. Yeah, never mind.
Is it doing that weird thing where it doesn't show you who you follow?
It only shows you recommended.
Only shows you recommended. Let's
They're doing
see.
some A/B testing, I think.
Yeah. Well, Ultra's on. Ultra's a friend.
There is someone playing Masks in the TTRPG category.
Oh, do they look like they're not crazy people?
Let me look.
Let's make sure.
Because you never know, right?
I mean, we could be crazy.
Yeah, it looks like they're pretty diverse. Oh, the mics are a little bad though, but
well, we could show some love. Why not?
Yeah,
I think as long as there's not anything untoward.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything bad.
Awesome. So what's that channel?
That is the Scrub Lord, all lowercase THESCRUBLORD.
Cool. Well, we're gonna go make some new friends. So you know what that means?
Wrong way. Wrong
way.
Oh.
Well, let me do the raid thing. So if you are a sub, go ahead and thanks, Mom, for the sub. If you are a sub, go ahead and grab the one with the fancy icons. If not, grab the one with the and then it's /. There we go.
Hey.
Cool. It's loading up. Well, thanks, everybody. We're going to try to figure out how to save Azalea, who sacrificed herself, unfortunately. It's like, you should all just run. I personally didn't realize that Dak couldn't run.
Yeah.
I would have made a different choice if I'd known that Dak was stuck. It's like, but I think it'll work out okay. It'll make for a great moment when we get back together. Awesome.
It'll be good.
Thanks, everybody. We will see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.